Well, hey guys, how is everyone? I am back. I am back. How is everyone doing? I know you guys miss me. I was MIA for a week. A week. How is everyone doing? Hey, Anna, the package arrived. Thank you. Perfect. Package updates, please, for everyone. No problem. Everybody got sent, except if you asked for me to hold. But how is everyone? Good to see you. Good to see you, Jody. I did send yours. I need to message you the tracking, but everybody got sent. I sent yours. Everybody got sent. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Upcoming 4th of July. I'm so excited. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So I'm really excited. Got my little 4th of July celebration going on. Of course, Jody, you're yeah, definitely not yet. That I can count on. No, definitely not yet, but I have it, yes. But yes, I need to send you the tracking. Definitely not yet. International takes a little bit tad long, but how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm gonna give a little bit of time because I did disappear and I did have to reschedule this because of the Clippers game. And we are not gonna talk about that. I was there. Unfortunately, did not run in our favor. I'm doing great. Very good. Very, very, very good. I'm glad to be back. I gotta move out and that one sunscreen. Good. Good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. We have a 90s collector with us. I'm really excited to have a friend here that's going to talk Pokemon cards with me in 7. Yeah, in 7. Yeah, in 7. Anyways, but it's I'm gonna brush it off, right? I'm gonna brush it off. But anyways, I'm so excited that we're gonna have a friend here to talk some Pokemon cards with me. We have a great lineup coming up soon. And thank you, you guys. All right, no further introduction. We're gonna bring Matt in. And Matt, are you here? How are you? Full screen here for
I'm
you.
here.
How everybody? Let me know if you guys can hear him. I'm pretty
Yeah, let
sure
me know
you
if you can
guys
hear and
can.
see me.
We were a little bit worried about that with the hearing, but nice shirt. Hola, hey Fern, how are you? All right, Matt, the floor is yours. Let me tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I am a 90s kid. I started collecting Pokemon right at the dawn of base set. Also, Red and Blue came out end of the 90s, 1997. And I was in Costco with my parents, saw Pokemon cards on the shelf, played the games, picked them up, opened packs, wash, rinse, repeat. Here we are. I'm now early 30s, and I've been very, in and out of the hobby, so to speak, since that late 90s era. And I'm just coming into it with brand new eyes, seeing what Pokemon is like now versus what it was like then, which is two completely different times. So, in 2020, I really started ramping up my collection, really started ramping up engagement. I really am looking to, meet people in this community, make connections. I don't have any content of my own currently up, but that's because I haven't had the opportunity yet. So here I am today with PokeGal, and I'm excited to talk some Pokemon.
Nice, and I'm pretty sure you know the stream pretty well. I asked the
Yeah.
same, almost the same question. I threw a twist ball in there. Pick a starter: Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle.
Bulbasaur every time.
Oh,
I
very
know that's the
nice.
boring answer, but
No, I'm
we're
glad
going
Bulbasaur's
Bulbasaur.
getting some love. Favorite first gen Pokemon?
Ooh. Boring answer, but Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. Hey, that's not boring at
Mm-hmm.
all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So, how long? Give me in years have you been collecting? Even though you said the 90s.
Sure. So really hardcore die-hard collector, year and a half. So, going back to 2020, but before that, I've been so on and off, in and out, so to speak. And a new set will come out. Like I remember outside of base set, I actually played competitively when I was a kid. I know, how can a kid play competitively? But I was one of those kids at Toys R Us probably screaming, getting yelled at by their parents to settle down. And I played in tournaments. And then after that, I have just been so on and off. The last era I really remember is black and white. So I was buying packs during black and white. And yeah, I mean, anytime something catches my eye, I step back in, buy some packs, add a few cards to my binder. But now I am here to stay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Hopefully, you'll be staying a long time, just not in and out, because that's hard to do, to be honest with you. It's hard. It's hard to stay consistently, and I've been doing it for a while, and it's hard myself because life just sometimes gets the best of you.
Absolutely. And you know,
Mhm.
when I know everybody knows this, like, especially those of us that grew up in the 90s, there was a point, I think, around when the gym sets started coming out where it wasn't cool to collect, play, whatever with Pokemon anymore. You know, so I
Of
remember
course.
back then my friends and people at school and everything were just like, "You're still doing that? Like, what are you doing?"
I
And
think,
you know,
yeah, I think people were saying you were still doing that about 2 years ago too. So,
see, that's what I wanted to ask you about, because it's so, like I said, it's so different, you know,
uh-huh.
being really hardcore into it as a kid and coming back into it as an adult, like I'm sure a lot of even your viewers have.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different world, because we
Hmm.
were all kids when we were doing it back then, and now it seems like most of the people I talk to are all adults.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you about like how it's been during all these down years, we'll call them, you know, like during the Diamond and Pearl era, during the Black and White era.
Hmm.
Like, what was it
Hmm.
like collecting during that time?
Oh, we'll definitely talk about that. But let me hop back in. I definitely want to finish this, but that's a great conversation to start. That's a
Yeah,
great topic
put
to
a pin
start.
in it.
Exactly. Let me go here. What trading cards, what other trading cards that you play or collect?
Ooh, okay. So I'm not sure if it's visible right now, but in the background right now, I have some Panini era Dragon Ball Z booster boxes
Oh,
and some
nice.
Bandai, which Panini era was like after Score, like the vintage Dragon Ball Z trading card game that was out shortly after Pokemon, that was manufactured by Score.
Hmm.
And then Panini took it over, and then it eventually died. And then Dragon Ball Super, Bandai picked it back up. Anyway, super big Dragon Ball Z fan, super big Dragon Ball Super fan. And I'm also really into like Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that one.
No, not
Um,
at all.
so Yu Yu Hakusho was and it was a very popular anime in Japan, but that one was on Adult Swim in the 90s, the actual
Uh-huh.
anime Yu Yu Hakusho. And then during like the 90s trading card boom, like I'm assuming whoever, you know, Score, who manufactured that one too, like Dragon Ball Z, they saw how successful Pokemon was, so then they made a trading card game for Yu Yu Hakusho. And I'm a part of all these, you know, Facebook groups that are still a fan of it, you know, all these years later. So it's what's considered a dead TCG, but it's like it's just amazing. It's one of the most nostalgic things for me, even more than Pokemon.
Very nice. Very,
Mm-hmm.
very nice. Okay, this is the curveball that I'm going to throw in. Okay. It's a question
Bro,
that's been asked before. I would not get butt hurt. Who is going to win the NBA championship?
you're gonna be even more butthurt by my answer, I think, because I
Is
do
it?
not follow the NBA right now.
That's okay. That's actually a good answer. That's a good answer. I thought you were going to say the Suns, but that's okay. That's okay.
No disrespect to Phoenix. I'm not an NBA fan. I used to be a sports bro in college for a minute there,
Mhm.
but now I'm full nerd, as I'm sure you can see.
Favorite overall Pokemon. Oh my god, I can't talk. Favorite overall Pokemon moment. And this will be the last question.
Okay, so favorite Pokemon itself or favorite moment from like the anime?
Both. I like to know that.
Both?
Both. Hmm.
Okay, so my favorite Pokemon, I have two. One is Crobat, which I'm sure a lot of people know. Crobat's Gen 2, I believe. And then even though it's not like I know a lot of diehards don't really like the newer generation, but I really, really like Dragapult from Gen 8, which is basically a ghost dragon, if you've ever seen it.
I have.
Yeah, so Dragapult's my favorite new Pokemon. I'm giving you a two-prong answer. Dragapult's my favorite new Pokemon, and Crobat is my favorite vintage Pokemon.
Gotcha. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hop back on. There you go. I think after a week break, and I'm a little rusty on this, you guys. Give me a second. There you go. Not that rusty at all. I'm gonna start off doing something because I know it's been a week off. I want you to pick a hashtag. We're gonna do a giveaway to make up all the past because I stream. I promised them I'll stream 3 times a week, and I've broken that promise a lot of times. So pick a hashtag. We're gonna do a quick giveaway for these Gengars. Okay. So
Awesome.
pick a hashtag.
Hashtag red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Oh, I love it.
America.
There you go. Yeah. Red, white, and blue. You guys want to do a quick giveaway? This is to my apologies for breaking that promise a billion times. They're used to this type of abuse from me. They know when I promise something, I probably when I say I stream, but when I tell them I'll ship. But when I said I'll stream, they know the inconsistency. They're used to it. So let me
You'll
go
get to
here.
it. You'll get to it. Don't worry, guys.
Red, white, and blue. Let me go here. We'll do a quick. If you guys want to enter, just type in red, white, and blue in the comment section. Hey, Robert, how are you? Christian, how are you? Christian, I still have your bag, by the way. You did not ask me to ship, so let me go. Red, white, and blue for these really cool Gengars, actually. Canadian's flag is so much better than ours, to be honest. Yes, the Clippers.
I know, isn't it? It really is.
The Clippers did beat the Mavs, but I think they're most likely going home on Monday. I am very, very realistic. I don't think that I'm kind of sad. I really, really am. Okay. I don't know if you know a little bit about just a little bit about basketball. So hopefully, there's the home court and there is the opposing team, right? So I went to the Staples Center yesterday. Thanks. You opening packs today? Tomorrow, Christian. We'll do it tomorrow. But apparently there was a lot of the Suns fans yesterday, and they were louder than the Clippers, which is surprising to me because I went and supported the. Anyways, we'll go from there. I'm still not over the fact that we lost. So I like sports. It's really fun. It's really competitive. I'm learning. I think sports is something that I want to learn how to do it. All right, you guys, quick, another 11. There's got to be some other people. Hashtag red, white, and blue. Just double checked. And if not, we are going to go, Hefe. Oh, there you are. I was trolling my friend Hefe, but I could not dare to troll him yesterday. Canadian flight gets a 9.9 rating. Gets wow. Oh, you guys are really, really funny. Suns in 5. Look at that. Maybe. By the way, do you have any plans for July 4th? All right, you guys, we're gonna draw this. Do you have any plans for July 4th? Do you have any plans for July 4th at all?
No, I'm going to Florida the week after, but just to see the in-laws. Nothing. No.
Oh, Jody, nice.
Jody Mitoma.
There you go, Jody.
Congrats.
Jody. I know, but I knew. If I knew, I would have sent it all together. But Jody, there you go, Jody. Very nice. A couple of winners.
And Jody, let me tell you, I caught your comment there about the Dragapult Prime. Totally psyched. So
never mind. I thought I had it. Right, you guys. We are gonna do Jeopardy tomorrow. Is that okay? Oh my God, it's eating Jody's name. Look at that. Oh, look at that pretty nice Gengar. Let me do that. Jody, I'm gonna ship in like a week and a half if that's okay with you. Because I have not done any rip and ship because I was on my break. Nice seeing my name right. Congrats. Okay, you guys, let's talk. Woo. I gotta get myself a little bit more situated. I ordered a new chair. So this chair is gonna be going in the garage. So I'm pretty excited for that. All right. So let's
Well,
talk. Let's talk.
first off, I want to talk about your chair because I'm really jealous.
Uh-huh.
I am complete, as I told you before, complete
Uh-huh.
stream noob.
Mm-hmm.
Never been on a live stream before. I don't have a nice setup. I'm like in a basement, you know, rinky dink operation over here. I'm actually sitting
Mm-hmm.
on an IKEA bench that's meant as a footstool. So your chair looks amazing. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, thank you.
Goal.
This is
I
actually my
aspire to
lucky
get a
chair.
chair like that.
This is my lucky chair. Um I've many success with this chair. And when my I don't want to get emotional, but when my cat and my dog passed, they were sleeping on this chair because sometimes they do not like to get, I like to cuddles with my dog and my
Aw.
cat. And um this chair is actually ripped from the bottom, to be honest with you, but I could not, it's not that I don't have the money to buy another chair. I just could not get rid of this chair. So this chair has actually been restored 4 times, you guys, 4 times, because
Aw.
yeah, not because I didn't want to buy another chair. Oh, that's true. I did not want to buy another chair. It's just I had a lot of sentimental value to this chair. So my roommate was like, I have this idea. Why don't you get another chair? Okay. We put this chair in the garage where you're not going to throw it away, and then we'll send someone to repair it. I repaired this chair so darn much that the guy that does what is it called? I forget there's a word for it. Oh my,
Upholstering,
that's it.
restoration.
There's
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. He's like, I think by the all that money that you put in this chair, let me remove the banner. You could get another better chair. I'm like, well, that's not the point. I want to do it, but he I realized, okay, it's time to get another chair. Not because this one is sinking slowly. Because if I could repair the others, I could, but this one's like it's making me low. I'm like, okay, it's time for another chair.
Yeah, well, that's a really beautiful story. I don't blame you. I would keep it too. Sentimental value is
Yeah,
over function. So,
yeah, and yeah. So I'm pretty excited for it. Oh, my birthday's next month. I can't wait, Max. Well, happy birthday! Let us know. I have a chair just like that, but it's black and has dots over it from my cats poking it. Yeah, thank you, Jody. It's a lot of it, but anyways. So let's talk to your what you said about black and white, right? About black and
sure.
white. And I made this comment because a lot of people were asking me about black and white, and I was like, okay, someone is obviously hyping this up because I don't remember doing black and white. I think Noble Victories, right? Emerging Powers. And I remember those sets being extremely unpopular. Nobody wanted it
Mm-hmm.
at all, at all. And I think happier. Oh, hey, vintage. Hi, David. How are you doing? I remember that those sets being completely unpopular. Nobody wanted them. And all of a sudden, there was a small group of people that realized, okay, were asking me, is this set, I guess, investable? The set, well, worth it? And I think, and I want to know your opinion about this because we're talking about Pokemon here. I want to know your opinion about this. I'm a firm believer that you need to have organic demand if you want to invest in a card or have a card for your collection, right? Compared to artificial demand, where there's somebody out there that's hyping this set and says this is a set, and always keep in mind those artificial um, demand is usually someone selling them something. Notice that. So, what do you think about your thoughts on that? About just the black and white sets, but not all the sets are the same, right? There's a Storm that's a pretty good set,
Yeah,
um,
Plasma Storm,
and
Plasma
Plasma
Freeze.
Freeze,
Yeah.
correct? Dark Explorer. The Plasma
Mm-hmm.
Freeze was popular and it went up a lot in prices because of that gold Ultra Ball that people wanted to bling out, and then it went down after Sun and Moon did a full art reprint on that. and then it went down a little bit, and that card dropped in price. That card was like a $500 card. Did you back then with
I did
Plasma
not
Freeze?
know that. Wow.
It was a $500 back then for a
Huh.
little small moment. It was a $500 card because people wanted to bling out that card. And then when Sun and Moon announced that reprint of that full art of that Ultra Ball, that card
Mhm.
just whoop, went down. Anyways, your thoughts on that, real quick? I just talked a lot.
It's okay. I am the king of rambling, so I feel like we should have had a code word or something because I will ramble you into the ground, man. Like we'll be here until tomorrow night, honestly, if I went unchecked. So I'm gonna try to be brief. That being said, the black and white era, that was one of those periods where I was just like, tiptoeing in and out of Pokemon, and none of the set I can honestly say other than plasma. Well, we have plasma freeze, plasma. So we have plasma storm too, right?
Yeah, Plasma Freeze went up in price faster than Plasma Storms because everyone had that chase card with the Ultra Ball, right? That
Right,
was the
right, right.
card. And then the moment it got the reprint, Storm went up. And that's what I've noticed because I buy a lot of sealed products. And when I noticed that jumped because I did not buy Plasma Storm first. The first set that I noticed a jump in price really quickly was Plasma Freeze. And I realized, oh crap, let me jump on that. So luckily I think I grabbed 2 or 3 of that. And after they announced that reprint, the booster boxes went down and Plasma Freezes went up. Dark Explorer was one of them, and I think another one. I think it's Dragging Exalted. I believe I have it all up there somewhere. And
Yeah,
I think the
Dragons
shiny,
Exalted.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I think the shiny Rayquaza was one of them, or Rayquaza, however you guys pronounce it. So, and Plasma Blast is because of that gold, that secret rare, uh, Gengar.
there was
But I
the yeah.
Mhm. But I don't think it got that up in popularity compared to Plasma Storm, who has that secret rare Charizard and the Blastoids.
Yes. So to get back to the heart of your question, though, I think uh, organic demand is like, in my opinion, like the number one important driving factor in a set. When it comes to investability, if you want to say it. And as far as investing is concerned, personally, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor, but I only really started investing in Pokemon, and I hate to even use that word. I started, buying with the intent to hold cards or products it back, a year and a half ago. So I'm pretty new to that side of it. But what I have noticed is that over the past even year and a half, everything up until now has gone up. Everything has really climbed up in price all at the same time with the overall hype and with these driving factors like, you know, maybe box breakers, or there are all these outside factors that are really driving all of these sets up, even if the sets weren't desirable to begin with, even if they didn't have organic demand to begin with. So I know this wasn't part of your question, but something I did want to eventually get to is, what are we going to look at in 20 years, like that's coming out right now? Like, is there even all these people today that are saying with modern product, like, oh, unified Sun and Moon unified minds, for example? Who's to say that that is even going to have any organic demand in 20 years time? Like, it feels as if the organic demand over the past year and a half has almost been like looked over, because just everything is to the moon going up, like even like Crimson Invasion and Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion, and sets like Sword and Shield Rebel Clash, which to my knowledge was not popular at all. It was not desired, at least compared to Sun and Moon Base and the sets that came after it. It's crazy to me how it's all just going up and it's going up. And, was there actually organic demand for that over 2020, 2021? Or is it just everybody's looking for the next, wave, the hype wave in Pokemon? So
That's true.
organic demand is so important.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's the difference. And that's where It's very, very important, right? And that's where I've realized what I try to preach the most in this channel. It's like, okay, you think that, and I think it's really hard because I have someone that's does a lot of data coming up, so I'm really excited. But I really wanted to know if someone was completely new, because me and you, we've been doing this for quite a while. Like, you can't tell me to grade cards in emergent powers because I'm not going to do that. I think that set, and exactly what Raheem said, is one of the least popular set, so I'm not going to ever grade those cards. But I think to someone that's new, be like, well, okay, well, this set is 10 years old. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
um Not a lot of, see, that's where I do have a hard time answering the question for a lot of people as well, where someone comes in and says, oh, hey, this set is 10 years old. um should should we grade, or just buy, actually put money and buy the set, right, and just separately buy the cards? Are they worth something? And I still have a hard time answering that question, to be purely honest with you. I always go, look, I don't know how to answer that question, but I'll tell you from what I know and how long I've collected. That set is, for example, with Emerging Powers, it's not that popular. Okay. Not
Mm-hmm.
at all. But I can tell you what other sets, like they'll ask about Noble Victories. Be like, well, that set, I'm almost positive that's a set that has the N in it. That the N in it. The full art N, I believe. Or is it the N card? Where that was really popular, and a lot of players were trying to pull that card. So because of that, that caused an increase, a little bit of increase in the booster box price. But then the moment they did a reprint, not a reprint, yeah, I would say a reprint, and they put that N in one of those collection boxes, that booster box went down afterwards for just a tad bit. So I still have a hard time answering questions like that, right? And I just say it's just based on experience. I just been doing it for quite a while, that I know it's just not a good set. I really, like, other than that, I still don't really know how to convey that message. Hopefully I'm conveying what I'm trying to tell you.
You are. And you know
Mhm,
what? That's really interesting because it's such a hard thing to do. Like,
mhm,
experience really is the best teacher when it
mhm,
comes to just like sussing out what's, you know, um,
mhm,
as far as like that question that we've seen asked and answered so many times over the past year, what is is this set a good investment, or is this card a good investment? um, there are indicators that you can look to
mhm,
tell you whether or not it is. And that's, another, a very popular PokeTuber, SM Pratt. I'm sure many of, your viewers have heard of him, but he has this like adage that he preaches: rarer, minter, better. And that's speaking to, the, I guess, the investability of a certain set or a certain card.
mhm,
And a lot of these, and a lot of these sets, you have to look at like the meat of the set and what makes up the set. If there's a, like Plasma Storm, for example, if there's a secret rare Charizard and Blastoise, then obviously that set is probably going to be more desirable than another black and white set that has, secret rares that of Pokemon that people don't care as much about. Or, it's just really all about like what the meat of a set is when you're talking about like whether or not it's investable. And even then, organic demand, like we just talked about in the last question, what was the organic demand like for that set back when it came out? And I know that that data isn't really easy to access unless you have that experience, unless you were around when that set came out. And for me personally, because I was like, tiptoeing in and out of Pokemon as in general, and I wasn't really like talking to other collectors or really a part of the community while I was like doing that tiptoe collecting, as I'll call it. I had no sense of what was more or less popular back in those eras, because I was only collecting what I thought, looked cool, or what artwork I liked for my collection. So it's really about, yeah, it's just about how desirable was the set back then, what's in the set, compare it to other sets of the era, like, for Black and White, how does Plasma Storm stack up to other Black and White sets? And in the future, if you're a collector, think about, like, is Plasma Storm going to be the set of the Black and White block that everybody remembers? And, if your answer is yes, then maybe there's, you can do some more digging there and find out, how people felt about it again when, it came out. So if you find out how people felt about it when it came out, that could be a good indicator how people are going to look back on it in the future, whether it's going to feel nostalgic for them to, open a booster box, or, even collect the singles, or collect even the graded slabs of the chase cards in that set.
Correct. I think some sets are better much to keep. I think most of them are better to keep sealed. I'm almost saying 99.9. So I am a seal collector, and I'm very biased on that. I think this is a good thing to talk about. Did you ever see that leaked 25 anniversary set?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull it up. Did you see they're reprinting base Charizard again?
Mm-hmm.
Again, and Venusaur, you guys, and Venusaur. There you go. This is how I saw it. I want to know your opinion on this, and I definitely want to. I wonder what will happen. Let me double check. Will the Gold Stars after Imperium Gold Stars come out? Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about our prediction on that. I'm actually interested in that. Let me double check. Share my screen. Share.
Sure.
How do I go? Okay. Look at that. Oh.
Is this the first time you're seeing this?
No, I want this for sure. I'm gonna go buy this. I'm gonna hunt this down somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. I really, really like that set.
No, I follow a lot of people on let me see. What's all this stuff? I follow a lot of people on Facebook, and a lot of people have been sharing this left and right. And I saw that 25th anniversary base Charizard that's getting reprinted. I did not see that coming, to be honest with you. I didn't either. I did not see that coming. I think, and this is my prediction right here, I think that Evolution Charizard is going to plummet afterwards. I think so. I really, really think so. And okay, now I want to talk about your reaction to this set. Where is this set at? I saw right here. Unusual booster packs. Tell me your opinion on this.
So I go back to like the first or the second page. I think it was the English release was on there that shows you like all of the English leaks.
Let me double check. It was called Celebration. I saw that.
Yeah, it should say there's something about 25th anniversary celebrations is in the headline.
Where? No, nothing there.
This is so much fun. I'm looking with you. It's like a scavenger hunt here. All right, let's see. There we go.
25th.
Oh, that's Japan's.
That's Japan, which I'm pretty sure that they'll have some duplicate cards as well. Let me just type in Pokemon Celebration.
While you look that up, though, just my initial reaction to Celebrations, the English reveal, was excitement. And I know that it's just, now that I see like social media's reaction to Celebrations, I almost feel bad for being excited, because so many vets feel like, from what I've read, so many vets are disappointed by this. They're so disappointed that we're getting more reprints in terms of the Charizard. Reprints of these iconic cards like, Gold Star Umbreon and Charizard in the Japanese version. I'm sure the English version, Venusaur. It seems like people are just...
oh, there you go. No, that's not it. Keep going. I apologize. Ignore me.
It's all right. I'm trying to help you here.
Sorry.
It's just... It seems very polarizing so far. People seem people who have never had access to those cards before, this is great for them. And I
Yes.
think they're probably really excited about it. And even
Mhm.
myself, like,
Mhm.
I don't have a gold star Umbreon, and I'm very excited at the prospect of, simply buying whether it's a secret rare in the mini booster packs or,
Mhm.
it comes as a promo. I'm excited about getting that just to have that artwork. But I know deep down that, whether it's a secret rare or, whether it's a promo, that Umbreon will not be, you know, the Pop Series Umbreon. I won't have that rarity associated with it. You won't get that same feeling of that rewarded feeling that you get when you're cracking a box looking for your favorite chase card. Like, you're not going to get, because it's so accessible, you're not going to get that feeling. And even Gold Star Umbreon, with how rare that is, even thinking about like the play promo one, like, you're not going to get that. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
torn.
there you go. This one. Oh, I'm excited. And I want to know what people in the comments thinks or people in the chat think. I'm really excited. I am going to say this real quick. Um, well, I think there's usually when people have emotions in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's usually some type of I firmly believe this. There are usually some type of self-interest that's involved, right? So for example, if I'm happy, you're happy about it, right? Okay, this, I'm not going to pull you into it. That's terrible of me. I'm not going to do that. But for example, I got a secret wall. Nice, very nice. So I'm happy in it because there's my self-interest in those that set is out because I'm a collector, right? I love it. I don't mind. I'm a collector. And I think, and I talked to a couple of people and I was reading the comments, but they were just a little bit worried. Some people, and I can't blame them, some people are worried because they're like, wow, does that mean my Umberry and the Gold Star that I paid for this much, does it mean that it will go down? Or do you think it'll go up? And there's people that are like, we were paying $25 for evolutions to get another reprint, right? This is not causing the rarity that's needed for these type of Pokemon investment. I think that self-interest actually creates these type of emotions. That's what's going on. To me, I'm so excited. 25th anniversary. And I always am a firm believer that Pokemon tailors to their collectors. I'm sorry, to their players, and secondly to their collectors.
I
And
agree.
right. And this is in the end, it's a Pokemon trading card game. It's not like a sports cards where I think it's meant to be a little bit more of more for people towards collecting, right? Because there's
Mm-hmm.
number cards, 1 out of 1. You got that. That's collecting. But I think Pokemon is a trading card game. And I think that's where a lot of people don't comprehend that, as in maybe Pokemon does really try to look out for their collectors and especially their players. And I've throughout the years, I've always noticed that reprints of if the card's playable, they'll reprint that darn thing. They'll put another picture on there, but it's the same the exact text, same moves. I've noticed. I don't really play, so I don't know the verbiage for that. But I've really noticed that throughout the years, they really do try to tailor to their players, and I think to their collectors as well. But I think more towards their players. But I'm really, really excited for that. I do think, and I want to know your prediction on this. I think evolution will take a little bit of a hit. I do. I do think the Charizard for evolution is going to take for a bigger hit because there's so many Charizard of evolutions out there. And I think this would just will be the catalyst of it going a little bit down. But that's my opinion. Yours?
I have to agree with you there. And I actually have a question that came up for you that came up about that. When I was not in the hobby currently, when Evolutions came out, and do you remember what happened to, let's just say, base set Unlimited Charizard when Evolutions came out? Like, were people who were collecting Evolutions pulling Charizards and saying, "Oh wow, this is awesome, so nostalgic," and then going back and trying to chase those base set Charizards, or were they just satisfied with pulling them in evolutions? Like, did it help? Did the reprint help the original at all? Like, people going back to the original?
No,
No.
not no. To my opinion, no. I I think they were sick of it. My honest
Oh,
opinion.
okay.
If I remember correctly, and I think the cat's meow who was on there, me and her, we were collecting evolutions, and I I think this is, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, you guys. Okay, so we had a couple of reprints, right? It's just the base set Charizard. So where there's base two, and there is also legendary collection. And I
Mhm.
think with those reprints of just going out, those sets were not initially, and I still don't think base two is still not that popular. I still think they were just getting sick of the base Charizard. They're like, dude, we had enough of this. Stop it. Stop it. I think Evolution, when it first came out, people were hyped on. It brought people back because people were like, oh, these are my childhood card. And then I think they just got sick of it. They just got sick of seeing the same thing. Let me know, you guys. I could be wrong. I just think they just got sick of it, and I'm still shocked that they pulled that move. I really did not see this coming at all. I'm really happy for Venusaur, by the way, but other than that, I'm a little bit shocked. I think eventually, um, I'm a little bit I'm surprised. Uh,
Yeah, but you know what it
I'm surprised.
at the very least, whether like veteran collectors are sick of it, at the very least, I feel like Pokemon's like kind of smart for doing it because it makes, like I said before, it makes the card more accessible to people who, can't afford the original or who couldn't chase the original when it came out. And B, it also introduces that card to a new generation of collectors or players. So, like, there could be kids today who have no idea what a gold star Umbreon is. And
Uh
then,
huh.
they're probably, if kids today are collecting, they're probably
Mm-hmm.
going to be exposed to celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
And, if they open a gold star Umbreon, they have no nostalgic attachment to it, but
Yeah.
it at least gets that conversation going,
Mm-hmm.
in their own minds about like, oh, this is a cool card. And maybe eventually, they grow up, they're still interested, and then they go and seek out the original Gold Star Umbreon. So it makes things more accessible, and it also
Yeah.
introduces a card to a new audience. But
Yeah.
the double-edged sword with that is that if it's like Charizard and it gets
Correct.
reprinted 15 times, then people are eventually going to get sick of it.
Oh, yeah. I think I think, yeah, I really do. I really think base set was not that popular because people are like, dude, this is the same set of cards. Until now, I actually, it was funny that someone mentioned base set too. I got this really nice Mewtwo, and I think it's in excellent condition for 12 bucks. 12
All right.
bucks, Matt, at my local card shop for 12. Oh my goodness, I wanted to show you guys something. Where's my cell phone? I gotta upload this and we gotta talk about this. I saw this at my local card shop and I was shocked. Shocked. 12 bucks. And box breakers were hyping the set up. This is it, you guys. This set is blah, 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 blah. This set, dude, you paid 400 bucks to pull a card that's 12 bucks. Yeah, come on, man. Like, and I was just funny. I was saying, and and you talked about box breakers a little bit there, and I was saying that box breakers, if they really tell the truth, they're not going to make their money, and that's the truth. I
No,
thought it was really funny, but anyways, and but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. I got that for 12 bucks at my local card shop. Let me go
awesome.
here. Uh, I want you to answer this while I pulled what I saw on my local card shop. You're gonna be shocked. I was. I want you to answer this. I'm gonna step up for a little bit. I'm gonna read the
All
question.
righty.
Hey, Wizard of the Coast, how are you doing? Is there a realistic chance that they Japanese a card and put them in anniversary booster, for example? That's a good question. I don't know myself. I don't know. I do not know. I don't follow Poke Beach a lot. Do you have any input in this?
I do follow Poke Beach, especially pretty heavily over the past year, but I don't know either. Yeah, it's anyone's guess because the Versus series is, while it is Japan exclusive, it's it's out of the minds of the current generation of collectors. So for marketing purposes, if I don't see them putting a set in that, yeah, it'll introduce a new audience to Versus cards, but I don't know how much the Pokemon company is interested in marketing that era. And there could be, if there's a chance that happens, there could even be a chance that the gold secret rare cards from Tag All Stars GX, that could be an opportunity for them to put Japan exclusive cards into an English release. So, other than the Versus series, there are definitely some other Japanese exclusive cards that they could pull from that are a little more modern and I guess more relevant, I guess you would say, with the characters that are featured in the cards. So I don't know ultimately, but I would say if they were going to put in Japanese exclusives into the mini anniversary boosters, they would pick something different, something more current.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, I would not be surprised whatever Pokemon. Actually, I take that back. I was actually very surprised. But at the same time, when what Pokemon pulled, I'm like, oh, that's just totally Pokemon. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, and they'll do
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
they want.
that
Like
they
E3
do
shit.
whatever they want.
Yeah.
Exactly. I really think if people say we want this, Pokemon will probably listen. They have, because I throughout the years when people are like this card needs to be reprinted again. Oh yeah, Pokemon's like we your wish is my command. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna go to my Facebook so you guys know that I work. I'm very close with my local card shop. So I wanted to show you guys this. Oh, they're like, oh, we got a restocked in Pokemon. I'm like, restocked, cool. And I just shared this on my Facebook, and I'm like, oh, cool, restocked. And they're like, oh yeah, we got restocked. I thought it was Vivid Voltage. I thought it was Battle Styles. Okay, Battle Styles always been there. I thought it was more Battle Styles. Chilling
Look
Ray.
at that.
Check this out, you guys, at Kingslayer. So they
Wow.
got all of this in. They got all of this in, you guys. Unbroken Bonds. Celestial Storm. They got that back in. And they're like, wait, so you order Celestial Storm? They're like, yeah, we got that back in. Wait, I'm like, hold up. But this is only one shop. I'm going to go around and ask. If you guys go to your local card shop, let me know. Celestial Storm reprint? Wait a minute. And I was like, you could recently order that. And he's like, yeah, I could order it from my distributor. But that's just the employee that said that. I want to talk directly to the store owner who I know. But the employee, he said, Celestial Storm, Unified Minds, okay, Unbroken Bonds, Cosmic Eclipse, Short and Sealed, wow, Rebel Clash, Vivid Voltage, and check this out, you guys. What more? These are that local card shop. Roaring Skies, Guardians
All the
Rising,
way
Sun and
back
Moon.
there. Wow.
Roaring Skies, you guys. Are you a little bit shocked about that? So he said they restocked that. So what does that mean? And I want to know. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna go to Frank and Sons and then ask around how really Pokemon you're pulling Roaring Skies and Celestial Storm? No way. I am definitely gonna check that because I mean, how long ago was Celestial Storm? Do you remember, Matt? I probably need to Google it myself because I don't.
I would need to Google it. I think it's 2017-ish, maybe.
2018.
18. Wow. So
2018.
even newer.
I
Okay.
know. And then there's Roaring Skies booster release. Roaring Skies was 2015. What
That's
is
crazy.
Pokemon? Exactly. And Forbidden Light. Oh yeah, Forbidden Light. We totally forgot about that crappy set. Ultra Prism. So what is going on? And
You know,
nobody's touching these set. Nobody. It's not selling. It's just sitting there. And that is a full restocked. I asked employees, do you have many of these boxes sitting there? Many sitting there. So it's a full restocked. And I confirmed with another card shop. He's saying Pokemon is sending him more stuff. So, but Roaring Skies, that's shocking to me. So
it's shocking to me too. And you know what? This is just speculation, but there's always a chance that those booster boxes that the card shop ordered, even if they got it from their distributor and not Pokemon directly, the distributor could have had the boxes like in a, you know, on a back shelf somewhere. Like they could have had cases of older
that's what I
Sun
wanted
and
to ask.
Moon boxes.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't like my first reaction is not that Pokemon reprinted those sets, provided them to the distributor, and then, you know, the card shop was able to order them from the distributor as like a reprint per se. But that, I mean, that's a possibility, right? Like you always, the biggest message. Yeah, and it's totally worth investigating. Like, you know, just going around asking other people. I'm going to start asking other people because it's shocking to see that when you had so many people saying, and look, I got baited into it too. You know, as someone who was, you know, tiptoeing, I was out of the hobby prior to March 2020 a little bit. And then once I stepped back in March 2020, I had a lot of catching up to do to see like what had come out in the time that I had been away. And once the hype really started picking up, I was watching all these videos on YouTube of different people talking about how, oh, these Sun and Moon era sets are going out of print. You know, now's your time. You better pick up these booster boxes because, you know, you're never going to be able to open them again. You're never going to be able to invest in them again. And Sun and Moon era sets, especially Cosmic Eclipse, really that whole era started getting really hyped up as like, oh, it, you know, it'll never be printed again. Get it now. Now's your last chance. I saw a lot of language like that, and it confused me. But I got baited a little bit, and I didn't go out and buy like cases of this stuff. And you know, I'm not sleeping under a pile of, you know, Sun and Moon cases, but I did pick up, you know, a couple booster boxes from most of the sets in Sun and Moon as a collector. And then I was, at that time, I was, you know, just getting into the investing in Pokemon. And I was misguided at that point, thinking that maybe, oh, that second booster box that I picked up for Burning Shadows, you know, because that's out of print or whatever, like people are saying, and it has this, you know, hyper rare Charizard that I'm gonna, you know, make all this money in the future. And I saw a lot of comments of people, you know, on those videos having similar sentiments, like really feeling like modern product, and particularly Sun and Moon era sets, had like all this investment potential, as if it could never be reprinted, as if Pokemon had just forgotten about it, as if, you know, we're on to Sword and Shield now, so Sun and Moon's gone, whatever. Like, I got baited. And that's part of the reason I wanted to talk to you today, is because I wanted to share my experiences as someone who was not fully educated and buying during the hype in 2020. You can really, you know, get screwed over. And
I agree.
And, you know, I was fortunate to, you know, I was knowledgeable enough not to really buy into like the pack breaks, you know, all of those, you know, even more hyped up sort of events, like vintage pack breaks where they were being sold at 5 to 10 times the market price. I was lucky and experienced enough to know, you know, I don't think that's where I really want to spend my time and money. Like, I just didn't see the opportunity in it, and I felt misled by the person hosting the breaks. So I was still being misled, just in a really, you know, sort of slight way. where, I was being led to think that modern product in general is this great investment vehicle that it's really not. And that's not to say that there's not, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't with certainty say it's not, but I can say we're seeing evidence now, like with these booster boxes of all these sun and moon era products, like, no, they're not completely gone. They're not super scarce, and it's not like they're never coming back. They're here. We see them on that card store shelf, whether they were reprinted or in a distributor's back room. We still see them here. So clearly, they're not as rare and scarce as, many people that I was listening to in 2020 was telling me. And that's just one of those, if you're out there and you bought into stuff like that, like even those pack breaks I was referring to, my heart goes out to you. I'm sorry. But experience is the best teacher. And I personally had to go through making mistakes like that with the sun and moon era booster boxes in particular. I had to buy them, realize how not rare they are. And I had to, I honestly, I sold them, honestly, to put my, like, I still, as a seal collector, like, I held on to what I wanted to have just for my personal collection. But the other ones that I was keeping for quote unquote, investment purposes, I ended up selling them because I realized, like, this is way too risky for me personally. And, there could be people out there who are investing in plenty of modern product and they have the money and they have the wherewithal and they have the smarts to make it work for them. Kudos to them. I just didn't feel like I was one of those people. So, I kept what I wanted in my collection, got rid of the rest. And now I'm looking at, as far as investing is concerned, I'm looking at truly rarer and scarcer items that aren't, less than 10
I
years old.
agree. I agree. And I think the people that are just saying things like Pokemon will never reprint this and that, I think is because they are very new to the hobby. They do
Mm-hmm.
not, honestly, they're very new to the hobby. And I remember this when Ultra Prison came out. And I was a trap to that too. But I was very lucky. They told me, and this was from people that I follow on Facebook that I trust a lot. I whenever said, because I work with a couple of distributors who are great friends of mine who would message me, Ultra Prison, not gonna get reprinted, not on the list again. So I went out and got 4 booster boxes of Ultra Prison, but I was very lucky back then. I got them for 105, and so that was like $10 more because back then and where I buy booster boxes, they're like about 95. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, $10 more. Let me just buy. I spent like 500 plus just sitting in those. And then I think about a month and a half later, Ultra Prison got a second small, even though it's small, uh, reprint. So I think just learning it, I'm very patient. And I want to show you guys something, okay? I want to show you guys something. Do you remember when Vivid Voltage was going for 280 and everyone saying, stock it up? Not everyone. The people saying, stock it up. Guess what I saw today? And it's on Facebook Marketplace, flooded, and it's
Flooded.
going
Let
for
me
what?
guess at like 120. Yep.
120 on StockX.
Yep.
Let you guys know, 120. And I told people here that were buying it for 280, for 240. Wait, be patient. 120 on StockX right now, you guys. So, and and I follow a lot of Facebook Marketplace, and there people are stuck on this box, and they are trying to get them out for 160, and then it was going down for 140. But I think I saw a post for 130. Nobody's touching them. And I have somebody that went out basically bought a case of this for 280 a box. 280 a box. And how long are they going to have to wait, I guess, to hold, whatever they want to do? Not going to, comment on that. How long do they have to hold to get this box again for $280? StockX 120. There you guys know. There you go.
Yeah, you brought up such a good point there about how
Mhm.
long are they
They
gonna
have
have to wait? And
exactly.
I understand, it's really fun. Oh, I love that new motto, right? I really love how great it feels like when a new set comes out. If you have friends or family that also enjoys Pokemon, I love that feeling of, you know, a brand new set coming out, all the hype online that surrounds it. If you want to go and buy a booster box of that set, whether the pre-order pricing is a little higher or whatever, I understand if you're going to buy that booster box to open for yourself or with your friends or family, and you just really like the set and you just really want to enjoy it, put those cards in your collection. I understand that paying a slight premium on modern booster boxes. But what I don't understand is, you know, people jumping over top of one another to, get a pre-order that's sold out everywhere for something like, Chilling Reign, unfortunately, for example. Everyone's jumping on top of each other to get
No, they're
that,
not. No, they're not.
not
I
anymore.
disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree, Matt. The pre-orders for Chilling Reign was no. I disagree with that. I did not see the pre-orders for Chilling Reign going off the door. I did not. I did not. I did not. You did? I
Back when
disagree with that.
right when it came out, like right when the set was announced and those pre-orders start going up, I started seeing like around 140, not like way above MSRP or anything, but I started seeing the websites, the usual suspects I go to, starting to put up Chilling Reign pre-orders at 140. And after the set gets announced, usually vendors on eBay put up pre-orders as well. I saw 140 and I saw them sold out shortly after that. But after that point, I no longer saw people. That's funny. Hefe.
They're calling you Gym Leader Matt. I actually like that. Gym Leader Matt. I like that a lot.
I'll take it. I'll take it. No, but my point is, right when Chilling Reign was announced, before even the set list was out, I started seeing pre-orders go up for around 140. And I saw them sold out at the usual places I go to buy them. Now, after that, by the time the set list had come out, all that, that price from where I saw went down very quickly. And nowadays, Chilling Reign is not like it was, over 2020 like back in 2020, Vivid Voltage, for example, was a very hard set to come by when the hype was really rampant. Nowadays, it's not difficult to come by a booster box that's, between like $100 and $120 for something like Chilling Reign. I was just saying, like, when it first was announced.
Yeah, gotcha. When the hype died down fast.
Yes, it died
Fast.
very, very quickly.
The
Yeah.
hype, if there was even a hype, I guess it was just went
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I guess that's
And
what
now
we're.
my local card shop, they're stuck with them. They're stuck with them. And just to let you guys know, I made a prediction. Because right now when it first came out, it was 130 and nobody was touching them. I made a prediction. I said that booster box is gonna go down to like $100 in a couple of weeks. It went on what is it on Facebook for 115 shipped. So it's down to 110. 10 more dollars off, you guys. It's gonna be, I'm telling you, that booster box is gonna go down to 100. That's what I think. I think. So let me go from here. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. So Gym Leader Matt, is that okay if I called you that? I really like that. I
Go
love
for
it.
it. It
I love
it
it.
rolls right off the tongue. Go
I
for it.
did. Looking on the flag. Thanks. Happy 4th, all of you guys. Happy 4th. And let me go here. I saw some of the comments I do not want to. Pokesly wants to know, what do you think of the Detective Pikachu English and Japanese set? Ooh, I want to see this. Oh, is he talking about that box I just that I goodness, did I have that box?
The movie, the set that came out in support of the movie with Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds as Pikachu.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was not a fan of that movie. Did you
Mm-mm.
like that movie?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna say something
Didn't do it for me.
controversial. I am. I'm gonna say something controversial. In my opinion, I thought Ryan Reynolds' voice did not fit Pikachu. He did not fit it. It was terrible. Terrible casting. Oh no, the comments are gonna murder me. But
I don't think they are, because I remember actually telling people to watch it who had nothing to
mhm,
do with Pokemon when it came
uh-huh,
out. I told some of
mhm,
my friends, "Can you just watch this and tell me what you think, just as a
uh-huh,
movie?" And they were
uh-huh,
so resistant to it. They did not want to watch it.
uh-huh,
So I made them watch it. That was
mhm,
one of the first things they said.
mhm.
They
That's
said,
I agree. I saw
they
and I
said,
turned it off.
"Who's that?" And they said, "And who's that Pikachu guy, that yellow mouse? That voice did not match up with that body."
Thank
Like, they
you.
all agreed.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna answer this to my best of my ability. So you guys know I work with Japanese distributors. The English set, and I can tell you the Japanese set right now on the back. That guy was trying to my one of my distributor told me the honest truth. He said, "This set I regret buying." He's stuck with them. He's stuck with English. I'm sorry, the Japanese Detective Pikachu set. They're not selling. They're not selling. I would not spend my money on that. That's my honest opinion. And the English, as the English is, I think it's only 18 of it, right? Only 18 cards in that English set. Tell me if I'm wrong. I would not. I would not put my money in it, and that's my honest opinion. I would not. And I will let you guys know something. You guys know I talk a lot about Pat, right? My one of my I guess he disappeared now, but he does Japanese distributing. So when I went and I picked up his products, he said, "Do you want to buy some boxes that cost a little bit more?" I go, "Boxes that cost a little bit more." And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah." I only say this because he's going out of business. So he says, "I don't care. You can tell whatever you say." I said, "Okay, cool." So I went and I pick up, I want to say, what boxes were you talking about? What boxes cost a little bit more? He bought out a full box, you guys, with just separate sets. And he goes, "These Japanese sets are weighed. So you guys, if you want to pull a God Pact of these Japanese set, you have a higher percentage because I sit and I weighed all of the packs. You guys, what is
Wow.
that? Yeah. Yeah, he weighs them. What was that? Oh my god, the Japanese set that people were paying $20 or $16. Shiny. Oh my god, that has
Was it Tag All Stars GX?
that
Because they,
too. That too. I
yeah, they
was,
had God
oh my
packs on
goodness.
that
Shiny
one.
Star V. So he had like 6 boxes that he weighed them. And he says, "These Shiny Star V, exactly." He had them and I paid a little bit higher than distributor's pricing with him, but it's still not bad. He charged me a little bit higher. He said, "If you, I like, first of all, no," but he said he was going to charge me just a tad higher because he took time to weigh those boxes and says these boxes, and he's been doing it for 10 plus years, and I do trust him when he said these boxes you have a higher chance of pulling a God Pact. I've never tested it myself. I never bought a box, but I thought about it. I thought about it. And did you know that? I did. I was shocked. I did not know that people could even do that.
I'm
He's like,
shocked.
"Yeah."
And you know what? Here, that brings me to another question I wanted to ask you. How do
Mhm.
you feel when people, whatever marketplace it is, go and sell things like a heavy Hidden Fates or Shining Fates English pack? What is your first reaction when you see
Oh,
that?
oh, 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 oh. That's a good question. That was a good
Because
question. I thought that they countered that with the white and the green gold card. That's a
I
good
said the same
question.
thing. I said the same exact thing, and I called some people out on those
Mhm,
listings because
mhm.
I felt like I didn't want anyone to get scammed. Like, as soon as I saw that, like, heavy evolutions back,
Ah,
I called those people out that I saw. It was on Mercari and eBay at the time. It was last year, and I messaged those sellers because I felt I was so heated about it because I didn't want anyone to get scammed. And then I got these huge explanations back. I wish I could show you. I got these huge
Mhm.
explanations back about, oh, how the code cards aren't reliable and
Mhm.
you can weigh all packs, not even just hidden fates and shining fates, how all packs can be weighed, all modern packs, and that if you're buying single packs, you're probably getting ripped off because they're all weighed all over eBay. And this guy just went on and on and on. And it just left me flabbergasted. Like, I don't even know a better word for it. I just sat there with my mouth open, like, guy, do you just not know what you're talking about? Or are you just
Uh-huh.
like scamming people? Like, I don't
But it's
know.
the free market. It's commerce. that's what the people they argue when you come to just breakers or just people that sell these packs. I mean that's true in some aspect. It is the free market. It's actually the free market is actually not really free. It's actually it's pretty regulated.
Yeah, it's still
If people
regulated by the
really know,
FCC.
it's
Yeah.
really regulated, right? Like you just
Mm-hmm.
can't go out and scam people. You can't go out and say this and that and think, oh, it's the free market. It doesn't work like that. I think that's a lot of the argument that people that don't understand the law, right? And a lot of these investment channels, especially when it comes to pack breakings, that they don't understand the law. They go out and they tell people, do this, do that, do that. But if you really understand the law, they really understand what's going on. They're creating a fiduciary duty when it comes to their consumer. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a totally different thing. And when people use that argument to actually say, okay, in some aspect, you're right, it is the free market. If I go and I put that packed up or any packed up and then say, this is $500, right? And I put nothing on that description, that is the free market. If Jody wants to buy it, if Raheem wants to buy it to support me, they know
I'll
it's
buy it.
overpriced, buy it. Matt want to buy it, that's to you. But the way that I represent the pact or anything with the card, I say, this is what you should invest in, right? This is it. This card is undervalued. This is it. You are giving them financial advice, what to do and what to say. That is wrong. That's it. And you hear a lot of the investment channels out there. You're creating a financial duty to your viewers if you're telling them to do this and that. Recommendations are completely different, right? But I think there's a very self interest when people are trying to sell something. Invest in this, invest in black and white. This is the future when they're selling you the damn packs. A lot of it's just something you got to think and see. And I see that happening a lot, right? Invest in this and that. But when you go and you invest in this, but let me lead you to my Patreon where you can pay $50 a month. Like, but anyways, that's a tangent for me. I apologize, you guys.
You
I
know
go
what?
tangents a lot.
It's okay. I'm right there with it. And you know what? I apologize to your viewers if I'm coming off a little negative with these comments or even bringing these topics
Oh,
up. But
they understand. They understand. This is very very well. The thing is that the truth needs to be said. That's what it is. The truth needs to be said. And I came from a financial background. I practice law. This is the truth that needs to be said. And a lot of people that are not speaking out from it because they have a lot of self interest that's conflicted, right? A lot of self-interest that are very conflicted. They can't sell you something when they can't without kind of like it's hard, right? I will tell my honest, I would lie to you. It would be complete lie to you if everything that I have collected goes down in price to like 1,000 or 10,000. I'll be that's truth. That's the truth. But I can't. It has to be spoken. It's actually not the truth when you sit there, and I that's terrible when they sit there, they go, you invest in Pokemon cards, this is better investment than Tesla, is a better investment in Bitcoin. And that's not based on what, right? You're not certified to say things like that. That's the
mhm.
darn truth. That's the truth, and it's the law. Well, hey, Mason. Oh, Mason's here. I want
Oh,
to
is
ask
that
him about
Mason
something.
Cardinal Gaming?
Oh, yes. Yes, he's here. I want to ask him something. You guys, I apologize, but Matt, let me know your thoughts on that. Um, where is Mason? Oh, there, look, the professor's here. I haven't talked to you for a while. I'm alive. He sits there and he joined us. I've got the Elton John thing for him too. I need to sit there and do it. Anyways, I went on that tangent. Let me know what your comments for that, please.
Sure. So first of all, hearts to you too, Mason. I watch your channel all the time, and you are the Pokemon professor. And I'm trying to read Jody's comment at the moment, but I'm going to answer your question first. So, I agree, I'm in agreement with you 1,000% about the uncertainty of investing in alternative assets and people left and right saying things like Bitcoin's better than Tesla versus Pokemon. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not a financial advisor, you can't be giving people that information ethically. And the reason why I love your channel, PokeGal, and so many like even people in this community, like Mason, the reason why I love it so much and why I'm drawn to it is because you guys are real and you guys give your honest opinions and you don't sit there pretending to be experts about something that you're not. And it's really important to have those figures in the community for new collectors and new players who come in and say, I just want to be a part of something, or they genuinely do want to start, investing in Pokemon versus an S&P 500 or, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, whatever. You're going to get real information from channels like yours and Mason's, and the information you're going to get is that it's risky and there's no certainty, and you need to listen to a financial advisor. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. And as someone like yourself, PokeGal, with so much experience in the hobby, like, you're here to help and guide these new people, but you don't have all the answers and nobody does, but you're here to help, and that's the important thing.
I definitely don't have all the answers, and I considered, I don't know if I'm experienced or not. There's other more PokeTubers that are way more experienced than I am, or there's people out there that have way more experience, have more access than I do, and more financial means than I do. And what I see is that it's wrong. It's really, really, really wrong, because they should not be saying that. And they use the argument to come back to all of this, to fight back, is to say this is the free market. You don't understand the law if you sit there and you listen to these people, how they're selling these, whatever they're selling, right? Compared to what don't get me wrong, I do pack breaks, I do it, don't get me wrong. But the people that buy from me know that this is just, you're buying it from me. I'm not selling to you to tell you to invest in these cards. This is Pokemon. It's it. And I honestly think a real financial advisor would probably not sit there and be like, you should invest in Pokemon cards. That's just me. Okay.
Hi, Bulba Squad. I watch your videos too. I see they're here.
Let me go here. Negative or not, the truth is negative, right? And that's why people go, oh, it's negative. Do you want to know what else is negative out there? Is basically people losing money, not people losing money. That's really sad, because in the end, it's going to make people leave, right? And people go, well, the people that are in it for the wrong reason, they'll leave. But you want to know what? There's people that were in it for the financial reason that ends up staying, like Bubba Squad, right? They end up staying. They did the research. And by the way, he was a great guest, by the way, San. Great guest.
Yeah, I saw that.
Admitted it. He admitted the truth. He said, I came in for the financial reason. I stayed because I love collecting. Is because he realized, wow, what I was doing was wrong. He got out of it really quickly and eventually stayed. It's like it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. You need people to buy the products. You need collectors to stay. And when people don't speak out against this, it's tragic to me. And that's a new one. It's tragic. Hey, Matt, how are you? Oh, Mason, I want to ask you something since you're here, okay? Matt, I apologize. I want to ask Mason this real quick.
Go for it.
I went to my local card shop. I think I closed this. And I'm going to get to this question that he's asking a lot. I want to make sure I've never heard of it. People are commenting this. I went to my local card shop and it was fully restocked. Okay. I did not talk to the store owner, but the employees told me. I did not meant to share that. Wrong screen. I went to my local card shop and they, I want to share something. So, oops, I'll remove that. So, let me remove the banner. Okay. So, fully restocked. He said he restocked. The employee said the store got restocked. So, I want to know, he said that these were the ones that came. So, we got Celestial Storm, Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds, Cosmic Sword and Seal, Rebel Clash, Vivid Voltage, not surprised. But Roaring Skies and Forbidden Light, Ultra Prison, are you getting these too? Let me know because I want to confirm. So let me know. Hey, Pokenomics, how are you doing? So I want to know if your store is getting this as well. This is at my local card shop. I took this yesterday. So Roaring Skies, I only talked to employees. I did not talk to the store owner, but they did say it was a restock that they could order from the distributor. So Matt did bring up a good point. Maybe this is just back stock. There's no reprinting. But Roaring Skies, I was shocked. Celestial Storm. Let me know, Mason, if you are. Let me know if you do see that as well. I think it's just a distributor that had back stock. Let me know, Matt. I think so
Mhm.
too. But that is amazing because I want to know. I want to be like, what distributor? Hit me up.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's hear it.
What is going on? Why am I being ignored? You're not ignored. I just, what do you think of the ultra rare EDP 45?
Oh,
What
that
is
person
that?
was trolling. That
Oh, he
person
was
was
trolling.
trolling.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Raheem kindly called them out. So thank you for that,
Okay.
Raheem.
Well,
And
let's put
hi,
him
Poke
on it.
Knowledge.
Well, he's on. Hey, San, how are you doing? Jody, he's trolling, is a banned YouTuber who got in trouble for messaging minors. Thank you, Raheem. Yeah, we get a lot of trolls, no problem. Hey, more interaction for the comments. Thank you. I don't mind at all. Um, Jody, if you see that, just block, or not block, but you know what to do. Investing in modern Mason. Nice to see you again, man. Hey, Poke Knowledge. I'm gonna go here. Chilling rain, just landed home. Can't wait to. Did your package come, Swami? Let me know. Modern, so Bubba Squad, so modern is dirt. Hey, Swami, are you gonna make a video for your trip? I'm gonna get
That is
that.
a hot take. That is a bold claim. Modern is dirt.
uh,
Oh,
some people
that's not what Bulba Squad meant though. Huh.
some people continue to move in. I decided to stay in there since anybody's doing modern. What others do for Wizard of the Coast, let's just ban them. Especially Celebration. I don't touch in modern. Hey, Poking Knowledge. Hey, well, there's a lot of people. See, I disappeared for a week and they came to make sure. I'm alive, you guys. I am alive. I am alive. I'm just a little bit sad because my Clippers are down 3-1. Okay. They're just saying that they're going to be backed up. My butt. They're not going to win the series. They're getting burned by the sun. They're on flames. When they go to Phoenix, they're gonna be burnt, and they're just gonna. Anyways, we're not gonna go on that. We are definitely not going on that route here. We are on a good mood. Do you play any sports at all, Matt? At all?
Nope. Just a nerd. Just your
Not a
average
nerd.
nerd over here. I used to play sports though. Growing up, I was a huge fan of hockey.
Like, there's no Yu-Gi-Oh talk. Yu-Gi-Oh is actually getting a little bit more popular.
I see that.
I realize that, but I've never been a very big. The only time that I really started to collect Yu-Gi-Oh just a tad bit is when Yu-Gi-Oh got more popular than Pokemon, and I was like, okay, let me try this a little bit. And people were selling their collection of Pokemons left and right. I went in and just bought a bunch. Long story short, PC's going crazy. Ooh, we are gonna look. So did you know that Going Twice was on here and he admitted that 90,000 of PC his store when his listing 90,000 PWCC were did not they did not pay. He admitted on
Wait,
this.
really?
Yes, I don't know if you guys heard it too. I'm sure there's people that heard it.
I did
He
not know
admitted
that.
that 90,000, just him himself, and I'm sure there's so many others. He said his auction that he put on PWCC, 90,000 went unpaid. Went unpaid. 90,000. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me double check. Went unpaid. Someone heard it too. 90,000. That's just one person. And we got a bunch of my local card shop even said it. He had this PSA 6 Charizard, the Shadowless First Edition Charizard. It was 10,000, and it's people were buying that card left and right, but nobody paid for it. It was really weird. They bought on the cart, and then the transaction went through, and they called it cancel. It happened to them like 4 times already. I mean, yeah,
That's
nobody
nuts.
heard it. It was 9,000. Let me double check. Southern Hobby recently bought a lot of sold boxes out on secondary market. Thank you. They are not reprinted. They're just available. The prices were terrible. A lot of them were mostly the same prices. Wow.
So
Thank you,
Southern
Wade.
Hobby scalping? Is that what's happening?
Wow. Southern
Hot
Hobby.
take.
Wow. Wow. That is ridiculous. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, that cleared things up. They did say they were like a restock. I'm like, what? 2016 Pokemon pulling that crap? I'm like, wow. Thank you. I want to know that. Yeah, it's
Even even
nobody.
still,
90,000. Yeah, watch that stream. 90,000 of their
wow.
listing when they put up was not paid for. 90,000. Nobody heard that. Oh my goodness! Because Jody, you didn't hear that after he said 90,000. There was like a bunch of comments were like 90,000. They aren't scalping, but yeah, they're Eva box in stocks for like 830 boxes. Wow.
All right, I know
Wow.
scalper is a strong word, Mason, but for all intents and purposes, it's still interesting though. Even if that is what happened for
Mhm.
those Sun and Moon era boxes and Roaring Skies to end up at that LGS that you saw,
There you
PokeGal,
go. Yeah.
that still goes to show that not all of those boxes from the Sun and Moon era are gone or rare or
Exactly.
scarce. Like whether however they were acquired, they're still out there and they're not rare or scarce. I
Mhm.
wish we got, I kind of wish we got those numbers on print runs from Pokemon. I'm sure many people do. How much or little of a set was printed so that we really actually knew like the population report on booster boxes. But we're probably never going to get that. All we can say is that like you preach, PokeGal, Pokemon will do what they want to do, and if they want to
They
reprint
do.
more Sun and Moon boxes, they're going to do it. So
Exactly. You can never ever say what Pokemon's gonna do. You never. I've learned that lesson, and people have learned that this collecting in the past. They've learned. They're like, oh, a lot of times you've been burned, like with Plasma Freeze. They're like, they're never going to reprint another secret rare Ultra Ball. Okay, we'll
here
do
it
it.
comes, Secret Rare
Here it
Ball.
comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Here it comes. And shockingly, with the 25th Unbearing Gold Star, no, never okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. Rudy's Bathroom is the only huge
You know,
style frog in the country. Tons of people buy, store them, forget about them. The hype will fully die, and how many people are actually going to stay. Let's talk about this. I
good
want to talk
topic.
about this. I want to talk
Mm-hmm.
about this. And the thing is that it's hard to be very straight. I think it's in my nature because this is what I do for a living. And right, I'm very honest. People pay me to be honest with them, right? No, how do they take the honesty is up to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to them. I still get paid regardless. If I say your business is gonna fail, your business is gonna go great, I get paid, right? $250 an hour, I get paid regardless. You tell me, I do my best. But the thing is that I think people want to hear what they want to hear, and if you counter or if you say anything that they do not want to hear, you come off as negative and you come off as um, not liking the hobby. And in reality, I love the hobby. Obviously, I love Pokemon cards, and I think um, and I have said this before, I do think it's definitely going to die. And next year, this is what I think. Okay. I think it's dying a little bit slowly because I think people are having their disposable income spent somewhere else, right? Spent somewhere
Right.
else. And I think with Celebration and Evolving Skies, I think it's going to go back up. But I think after that, it's going to go back and it's going to continue to go down and down. That's my opinion. Your opinion, because I think you made a comment about this, and I want to know your opinion about this.
Yes. So I'm so back and forth on this, and even Bulba Squad, my bad, made the comment, I can't see early 2020 prices returning because I don't see the population reverting. I totally understand that argument, and I see it. I think it just ultimately it really, what I've learned, at least heavily collecting in the past year and a half, I'm no expert, but what I see being heavily involved in the community, at least through social media, is that it really, a few things need to go well for the hobby to go well, and that's that Pokemon as an IP stays relevant, and also it depends on where the global economy is at. So there are all these outside factors that don't even have anything to do with Pokemon cards that are going to determine their success in the future. And in the short term future, in like a year, I don't want to admit it, but there is a chance that PokeGal, what you're saying, that after celebrations we have this dip. It's completely possible. Anything could happen, and I think that dip is much more likely to happen than another huge uptick like what happened over 2020. And it's, as someone who's involved in the hobby and as a collector and as a sometimes investor, no one wants to see anything go down, obviously, but unless they want to buy, and that's a different story. But it's sad to see, but it's the sad reality and the truth that we probably will see this downturn continue after celebrations and into the following year. And how heavy that downturn is anyone's guess, and how long it lasts is anyone's guess. It really just it depends again on Pokemon's relevance as a brand, the global economy, what's happening there, and then it also depends on what's happening in the trading card game. Now, Pokemon has been like knocking it out of the park in terms of sets in the past couple years. At least that seems to be the resounding feeling that a lot of people have. And how much more can they engage us? They keep one-upping themselves over and over and over. So how can they keep all these new collectors that collectors, investors, players that they got over the past year with this huge growth? How can they keep them here? And if there's not as much money to be made, or the hobby is down, then there goes all the investors or flipper, like there goes all the people in it just for the financial reasons. They'll go or they'll stay, and then the other people who are left, the players and the collectors, they will have to be interested to stay in. And if they're a veteran and they've been in it for a long time, then I'm sure they'll stay. And PokeGal, I know regardless of what sets Pokemon releases, whether it's an interesting set or not, you're always, you're going to be here and you're going to continue to collect and you're going to continue to do your thing. I know past year and a half, I've been getting really into it. I know I'm going to keep going because now I really care about the hobby and I want to see what Pokemon is going to do. I want to see how they one-up itself over and over and over. And what I mean by that one-upping real quick is, like, for example, a set like Hidden Fates. That was such a knockout set for them, and they attempted to one-up themselves by releasing a set Shining Fates that has a similar name that people associate with Hidden Fates, and it had the same sort of set structure that attempted to one-up that set. Another example, Pokemon released, with Burning Shadows, they released that Charizard, Rainbow Charizard, that was like the holy grail of Charizards at the time. And then what comes out, that hyper rare, VMAX Charizard then came out, which was just a brighter and shinier Charizard. And then what happens after that? Oh, I missed the shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates. But you see my point. Like, they're going to keep trying to one-up themselves over and over and over. And, they have to keep our interest. But the people who are going to be here, who really care about the hobby, are going to be here regardless of what they put out. It's really the people who are in it for financial reasons, or the speculators, and all the other people. Those people, are sort of up in the air in my eyes as far as whether or not they're going to stay during a downturn. And again, how long that downturn is really going to last, we don't know. So,
yeah.
Long story short, sorry for the rant.
Go ahead. I talk a lot too. People here, they know.
Long story short, from what I see, it's all up in the air, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
Correct.
But, we'll be here in the meantime, and we'll watch it happen. And you know what? I don't want to see people lose money and get hurt, especially people who heavily went into it over the past year for financial reasons. I don't want to see those people get burned and leave. But ultimately, I will be a little bit selfishly happy if we start to see some of the pre-2020 prices where you could buy, graded Shining cards for ridiculously low prices. Like, I was never able to catch those for my collection, when I've been in and out of the hobby. I've never come in at a good time to buy those, and I want them so badly. So I will be happy as a collector to purchase certain cards if the prices go down to a certain level. We just don't know how low they're going to go,
Yeah. And I do remember, and why I'm saying this, these are facts that I'm telling you guys. It's just, I remember when Evolutions came out, big hyped, right? People were coming back in. And they were playing. But the thing is that what I'm very fearful of, and let me tell you guys, this is just what, and I want to know the comments. I want to talk about this with you guys. When Evolutions came out, okay, my local card shop were selling them for $3 a pack. Three. And they were sold out, but they got restocked pretty fast. And people stayed, right? People were buying it. And I still made a lot of friends, and I still keep in contact with people that came back in during Evolution. My local car shop, $3 a pack. Frank and Sons, I think, were $3.50. $3.50.
Not yet, at
right?
least.
Not yet. Oh no, no.
Not yet. Not never, please.
But who knows? I'm not going to say anything. Who knows?
Right.
So I would have a massive heart attack if they were $3.50 in my lifetime. But you never know. Anyways.
You never know.
But so they were sold out, and a lot of the hype went back in. And I think with Evolution, people started to reminisce and started to go back. Hey, we're gonna go get some base card set and some Neo set. I remember people coming back in. There was a lot of group, and then with Generations, Pokemon did a Super Bowl commercial, and it hyped it up. My goodness, people were so excited for that. Generations was sold out. Okay, I was in line at GameStop. People were hoarding that thing, flipping it, hoarding it. I paid $27 a pack for that damn thing, for a pack. And I was like, what? And that Charizard of Generation was going for $250. Remember all of this stuff. First week was $250. I pulled it. I said, I'm the luckiest woman alive. I pulled it at a parking lot at GameStop. Anyways, and I think at that time, people were just tired, and it died. It died pretty quickly. And I think one of the factors why it died is that people were tired of paying $27 a booster pack. People resisted back then. They resist. They're like, I'm not paying 27. And Pokemon's like, no, we'll reprint. Pokemon reprinted. And then I went and I hoarded a bunch of $2 a pack. I the hype died down fast. I think one of the factors was people are tired. They left. They're like, well, we're not gonna pay. They left. And back then, compared to now, right? Eventually I do think when new packs come out, and I think probably Chilling Reign's one of it, Battle Styles, who knows? Champion's Path. They were like $8 a pack. The pull rates were horrible, and they're blaming Chilling Reign, saying the pull rates are horrible. And I'm just saying maybe people are just kind of just tired.
You know
Tired.
what?
Tired.
That is such a good point, and I wanted to ask you about that too, because people, including myself, are at this point where we're trying to nitpick the latest and greatest sets that come out, and we're trying to figure out, oh, why is Battle Styles going down to, $90 a box? People are trying to speculate, oh, it's Battle Styles is a bad set. We're all trying to speculate on the specifics in a set, why it's not performing as well as all the sets during 2020. And I think it really goes back to the point you just made, which is like wallet fatigue and people just getting tired. And I have to ask myself, like, now that Chilling Reign has come out and we know about Evolving Skies and we know about Celebrations, do you think, because of where the hobby's at right now, do you think we're just going to keep seeing this? And then it doesn't even matter what Pokemon puts out, that people are just tired and they have wallet fatigue and people are leaving the hobby for the better, for the worse. And it doesn't matter what Pokemon puts out. Things are going to, the downturn's going to continue. Do you see that happening, or do you think it really matters that Evolving Skies is chock full of EVs and it's going to be this great set?
I want to answer that because I think it's what do you, I'm gonna look at that question. I want to answer that because I think Mason did a really good one. He says the Pokemon is still incredible, and all the naysayers just looking at single indicator like single prices are great card that doesn't matter. Pokemon new products are stonks. So I think with wallet fatigue plays a part into this as well, right? And new buyers and new people eventually, when they got into the hype, they're willing to overpay or pay for those sets, and then realize, oh my god, the things that I'm buying are going down significantly. That's great because buyers are actually educating themselves, wallet fatigue. But probably they're like, you know what? And a lot of people that went up to here, they admitted to me, they go, we are taking it slow. I'm still interested in Pokemon. I'm just taking it slow. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to be patient, and good for them. Good for them. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to be patient. And I'm like, yes, that's what it is. Be patient. And that's what I always preach about. Everybody that's come onto this channel, they preach the same thing. Patience, patience, patience. And I think you need that to stay in this hobby, because paying a ridiculously amount of packs, it's just going to burn you out so fast. And the people that were spending so much on Champion's Path, bang, shiny fates, and now there's EV Heroes and there's Evolving Skies and there's Celebration. My stars, you must be really rich if you're willing to buy those packs right away when it first comes out, and just just patient.
Yeah. And even if you do, okay, so first of all, that is the hardest lesson that I had to learn over this past year, is patience. And that is the thing I'm most grateful for learning, because even if Pokemon releases set after set after set, and you love every single set and you love all the artworks and it's all great and you want it all in your collection, unless you're, a millionaire, you can't, most people, I should say, or the average collector can't afford to go so hard into set after set after set and really just, FOMO in, as they say. You have to be patient, because even though Pokemon released a ton of great sets in 2020, they could, like I said before, they could keep trying to one-up themselves, and they could release a ton of great new sets in 2021 and 2022 and so on. they could just keep going, and they're doing a great job right now, and they're probably going to continue doing a great job. So really what it comes down to is, if you want to be a part of the hobby and you love everything that Pokemon is putting out, it would be a good idea to just be patient until those booster boxes or that collection box, whatever you want, comes down enough in price where you can purchase it comfortably and you can enjoy it at a comfortable price for you, and you're not just FOMOing in just to have it as soon as the set comes out, because 9 times out of 10 you're always going to be paying a premium at the beginning of a set release. And yeah, so my point is, like, I've had to teach myself that is to just, like, being so engaged with community is great, but like there's a lot of FOMO, especially a lot of hype in 2020. You have to like put it on your thinking cap and like put all that stuff aside and just say to myself, yes, I really would love to have an Evolving Skies booster box. I would love to have a case of them, but is it actually financially prudent for me to buy those Evolving Skies booster boxes right when they come out, or even a couple months after? If I'm in it for the long term, then it doesn't matter if, I buy it now or I wait until it, of course it's out of print. But yeah, patience is so, 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 so important. And I'm so glad I learned it. And I couldn't, thank you and thank, all the PokeTubers who preach that enough for helping me learn that lesson, because it's needed if you want to stay in this hobby.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think, like you said, experience is the best teacher. Dwight Schrute from The
Mm-hmm.
Office, which I loved. This was apparently going for what, $400 when it first came out.
Yeah,
Now
it
is
was.
what,
I saw 500
321.
at one point. Yeah,
321. So it's crazy. It's just, it's going, and there's a second wave, which I pre-ordered 12 for some of my viewers that pre-ordered. Hopefully the guy does not cancel on me. But anyways, now it's going 305, the second wave I believe is on July 21st. Don't quote me on that, you guys. July 21st. I'm looking at this. I want to see what's going on. I bought mine, and I bought mine for 250. So I bought mine for 250. I'm looking into it. You bought one for 500. You are a viewer of my channel. You should not do that, Blazer. That is not patience. you
yeah,
should
and
you Blazer, you should know that. Blazer, come on. What a, oh,
how would
I
you
bought
respond to PokeJohn's comment that says, "What if they never reprint that box, though?" Like, that's their counter argument to what we're saying about waiting.
Well, let's see. That's the risk that I'm willing to take. Now, how about
Right.
this? Oh my goodness, were you there when oh my god, who did I see? Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. I saw this one video. I don't think, I forgot where it was. I think it was only Facebook exclusive. This one person saying that Vivid Voltage is not getting reprinted. Buy it now for 260, going nuts. I forgot what's that video. I saw it. And what is going 130, you guys? 130. 130. And I know people that bought it for 220, 280. And by the time that they want to hold vintage sets, my goodness, how many years is Pokemon still going to reprint this for you if you pay 280? How many years is it even going to go up to 280, the price that you to break it even? So, and this
Yeah,
is stock next too.
and you
130
have.
buy it now. Whoa, $5 shipping, you guys. I apologize. 140.
You
Woo.
know what, though? That you keep bringing up this good point too. That
Misspelled
how
Chilling
long
Rain.
are you gonna have?
There you
Oh
go.
wow.
There you go, you guys. I made that prediction. I said Chilling Rain is going to be $100 booster box. I did not know. It was going $100. I'm telling you, if you, like I said, $125 shipping, processing fee. My bad. I forgot about that. This set, give it time, you guys. Give it time. I think it's going to be 95 to 100. Give it time. Woo!
Let me ask you
Wow.
this, PokeGal. Do you
Yeah.
think that most of the grading companies being closed or having such high turnaround times, do you think that that is playing a huge part into what we're talking about right now? Like,
No.
do you
Yes
don't
and
think?
no. Yes and no.
Yeah.
I think of all above education, people that need to educate. They could, okay, yes and no, right? That's a question that I think about it a lot. So let's say someone asks, do you think, that's almost the same question. It says, do you think PSA or CGC raising the price will deter people from grading? I say no, not at all, unless they're educated, right? So I can, when user thinks, or well, not user, but when people think that their card is worth $5,000, right? But in reality, is it really 5,000? Who knows, right? If they really think, if they're very misguided, they think it's 5,000, $10,000 worth this much. They will. I firmly believe they are willing to pay that extra $10, $20 to get that card to that price, because that's what they think. If they think Pokemon, pardon my language, is the best investment ever, they're willing to put
Mhm.
that money out, right? If they don't know if that card is organically wanted or not, they're like, my card is going to be the first PSA 2, PSA 10, or whatever the hell they think it is. I don't think so. I think the most important is people being educated on the card that they're getting sent in to get graded. That's what it is. And when the cards come back and they realize they can't sell the card, or the card's not worth what they think, that's when, okay, that's a deterrence in self. I don't think that really matters. I think the number one thing is people getting educated on the card, getting the help that they need, the card, right? Hopefully I'm conveying what I'm saying.
You are. You are. But you know what? I want to bring this up real quick too. PokeJohn just made a comment. Chilling rain will fall in the short term. Never has someone bought a booster box on release and lost money after 4 years. This is so I've heard a lot of people saying this recently on YouTube, whether it's through the comments or even, comments within the videos themselves. And there's something that immediately jumps into my head, which is that yes, history does tell us that holding on to sealed booster boxes in Pokemon, that those booster boxes appreciate very slowly over time. History has told us that, right? But in history, have so many people ever hoarded this much sealed product before? So like,
Exactly. We didn't talk about that. Exactly.
yeah, so and you know what? That is a lesson that it became like this aha moment for me because it never occurred to me before. Like all I kept focusing on are reprints, reprints, reprints. Is it set getting reprinted? Is it not getting reprinted? And I just had this aha moment of like, how many people are doing the same exact thing that I'm doing right now? Whether it's, and we're talking about like with modern sealed booster boxes in particular, if they're investing in them and they're, holding on to a one box case, whatever, how many other people are doing that? I'm sure like more people from what we're seeing other PokeTubers tell their audience and from what we're seeing in the comments, even comments like PokeJohn just made, not to, single them out, but like there are so many people doing the same exact thing. So it's still possible that these, sun and moon era booster boxes, if you hold on to them, that they'll go up over time. Sure, it's possible, but it's risky. And history, we don't really have a great indicator here because the growth that we saw in 2020 from Pokemon's own data, they released, did you see that report they released about how much of their total sales were in 2020
Yes, I
PokeGal?
did. I saw that. I did. It
Yeah,
was on a,
so
I saw that really quickly. I saw that. I want to,
yeah,
but I just want to show you something, what exactly what you said. This is on Facebook.
today, wow.
So this is a little thing that I joined. I love it. People. realize this. That's a big key that you mentioned, right? People didn't see this going on. So all the seal products that I have, I've always knew that seal products, they increased. And I told the audience, they increase very slowly. Don't get me wrong, okay? All these what I had increased extremely slowly throughout the years. This just basically was the rapid growth with it. I did not see this coming. I thought it would probably go up in 10 years, but I think the increase got it down to like maybe 5 years of how much I expected. Okay. So, but regardless, when it was not that popular, what people didn't see this. People opened the packs, and I think reserved investment said the same thing. They saw it, they opened the packs, and that's why the sealed products are here. But now that people see it, now people see, okay, Pokemon could be something I invest in. Let's keep products sealed. And I've always said um, I do think it's a safe investment because I see it myself. It does not go down. But who knows at this point, right? Look, there's a lot of people that are sitting there having all these products sealed. I think it's safe, but is it going to grow as fast as what is it now? So I
Yeah,
don't know.
and you just
Oh,
have to wonder after this downturn is
and
said
go
and
to these
done.
people. Yeah. And I just
After
want to do a quick shout out. Go to these
oh
people. I
sure,
apologize.
no
Go
worries.
to these people. I love these. Look, I love looking at this stuff. Go, Josh. I don't even know you, but go, Josh. Excellent collection. Collection. I apologize.
Oh, I love yeah, and it's beautiful to see this though. Whatever reason they're keeping it for, it's awesome to see all these sealed collections. Um, I was going to say that if after the downturn happens and all is said and done and Pokemon kind of levels out, however long that takes us to see, PokeGal, you keep emphasizing this, and I want to emphasize it again because it's like really important. How long is it going to take after the downturn for that, for example, Vivid Voltage booster box? You bought and invested, you bought it in at $260, and let's say the downturn it goes down to 100. How long is it going to take for it to go back to $260 and more? You know, if even if history tells us that sealed product does appreciate slowly over time, how long is it going to take to get to that mark and go even further than that? It by that time, and you're really doing it for for investing purposes. By that time, you could have saved up more and just invested in something that's rarer, minter better, to quote the SM Pratt thing again. You could have invested in something that had more liquidity and was rarer and gave you a higher percentage in return. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm realizing this myself because as an average collector, I have an average budget. And the low hanging fruit for me when I, came back in a year and a half ago was the sealed modern booster boxes. That's where I gravitated to for my collection and for at the time investing purposes. So I had to learn that lesson myself, is that I could have taken that money that I put into that for an investment and I could have saved it and have been patient, and I could have invested in, I don't know, something else that I was also passionate in, but was rarer and had a better chance of giving me a better return in the short term or the long term. I just feel like it's easy. It's easy to grab the low hanging fruit, but it's not easy to like wait and think about and really plan out what you're going to buy for investment purposes in particular. I'm being so serious right now and you're over here smiling. I feel like I'm missing out.
No, no, not at all, not at all. I'm just trying to read the comments, so they are don't I don't want to like I'm sorry. I don't want to think that I'm ignoring the comments because they're like, hello
No, it's
here,
okay.
hello
I'm
here,
doing that right now. I want to say
hello
hello.
here, hello
Hello
here.
people.
Hello, I apologize. We're just like talking, And but no, I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. And I don't know what the future holds. I don't. I don't. But I always stick to my fundamentals. Patient, never pay above MSRP. And
Mhm.
that's how I roll. That is how I roll. And I always make this joke, and it's not a joke because it's reality. I'm still on Vivid Voltage, you guys. That's how far I am. Okay. I'm for collecting. I'm still on Vivid Voltage. And I still need to trade with Drew because I'm so behind on Vivid. I'm so behind on my collecting. But I don't care because I just know there you go. There's my booster box for 140 that I've been waiting for. And I did not pay for 260. So, but you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean,
And
I mhm,
I really, and another example is like, I love Eevee and I
mhm,
love Evolving Skies. I think it looks like a great set. And my impulse is to pre order the crap out of that set and,
uh-huh.
to go hard on it because I love that set. I love what it looks like. But, knowing that I'm in it for the long haul, I'm going to have to like pump the brakes and say, I probably, and this is a guess, probably buying it months or even a year after it releases, I'll probably get a much better price.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's actually very true. Is not getting reprinted, my rat. I don't know. I disagree with that. I would probably lean on it's getting reprinted on that. Um, I don't know if he's joking or not, but the last time I got FOMO, it's amazing though. I mean, to the Pokemon just great. Do you see? I never been on the other side before. Do you see the comments at all, Matt? At all? I've
yeah,
never asked my guests. Oh, you see all the comments that's on the
yep.
right side too? Oh, can you click on that as well, or is it I'm the only one that's navigating?
I can to highlight one.
Yeah, to highlight one. I'm
I
so
don't
sorry. Oh,
No, I
that's the
don't think I can
reason
highlight
why.
one. I think I
Okay.
can scroll through and look at them, but I can't highlight them.
Gotcha. Because there's like a great conversation, and I don't want to think that it's a slaughterhouse parade battle cells and unbroken bonds. Unbroken bonds, even though it's very hard, people were still buying unbroken bonds, right? So what's funny is the bigger box stores don't lower their prices, like DA card, World Collectors, Cash Blow cards. They still keep selling the high prices. Well, that's because people don't know where to look. People don't know
Yeah,
where to look. People don't like where to
yeah,
look.
and you know what? A lot of it's
Mhm,
interesting because
mhm,
David Adams Card World
mhm,
specifically,
mhm,
when I started looking on their website, maybe like March 2020, before the major hype really started, they were
mhm,
pretty cheap
mhm.
and they're riding the hype wave. I'll tell you, like, I think even Jake at Pokenomics said it in a video, like, I apologize if I'm misquoting him, but from what I remember, he made a comment like they were one of the cheapest when the hobby was, a little bit slower. And some of these big box stores like that you see now, they're riding the hype. They're super expensive, but who knows? In a year or so, maybe go back and check because they could be even lower than you thought they would ever go, or even better, support your LGS like
Oh
Mason at
yeah,
Cardinal
I'm a
Gaming.
firm believer in that. I would overpay, and that's my opinion, you guys. I would overpay to keep a local card shop open. If you guys consider either buying from me, a box breaker, or buying from your local card shop, don't buy from me. Honest opinion. Do not buy from me. If you guys want to support both, thank you. But if you guys say, I only have $5 or whatever, how much you guys buy, $5 for a pack, right? Buy it from PokeGal or a local card shop. Buy it from your local card shop. Don't buy from me. My honest truth. I want you guys to support that. That's my honest opinion. They are they are needed. I got this email that's for 39 or say is it 29.99 or $30 that you can for collector's cash. I'm almost positive that was collector's cash that you can be a Pokemon master to get a set. I'm pretty sure I got that email and I wrote back go to hell. But I'm almost positive there is it was like for 29.99 you can be a
It's a
Pokemon master.
Pokemon Masterclass. Yes.
Master class.
Um,
Okay. Master class.
Go ahead and check it out. It is
I
it is
have
the
it.
the
I
most
have it.
sales pitchy. crazy thing you will ever see.
Oh my goodness, I have that email and I wrote back to them, go to hell. And he had like a picture of Logan Paul there and
Hmm.
oh my goodness. I that was so cringy when I saw that. Oh my lord. Is it collector's cash? I Is it
Yes.
collector's it's collector's cash, right?
Yeah. So
Um,
a member of the
okay.
community, James at ZNG Emporium, just for fun, he actually took that course.
Well, oh, he wasted his money.
No,
We need
to
to
report
donate.
on it, to
Oh,
like
okay.
make
We need
fun
to
of it.
donate back to
Yeah.
James for that then. Poor James.
He took it
Poor
just to like
James.
make fun of it and tell everybody how ridiculous it is.
Oh, poor
And
James.
it
Oh,
sounded ridiculous.
does he have a patron? I'll donate that $30 back. Why? Okay.
No, he was doing it for
I
the
probably
community, just
spammed
for
it.
fun.
Oh, I probably spammed it. Of course, James knows what he's doing. There's just no way. Oh, there you go. James is doing just fine. Oh my goodness. I saw that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh, okay. I apologize, you guys. I'm totally missing the comments because I've not been here for a week. There are so many things that they're saying and talking. Um, so let me go here. You're right. Previous permit doesn't guarantee future. Exactly. It does not. But there's so many factors in it as well. So many factors. So a chilling strain is holding the higher, the end cards are very strong. The set is solid. I'm almost out of booster boxes in ETB. Just you, Mason. Not here. Nobody's buying it from here. No buying it from here. So not until that happens. No buying. It's a strong set. But you notice with I think I could be wrong, but I remember Battle Styles with the pre-orders was like 180. Did you remember that? When it first came out, it was like 180 on eBay, and I think it was
Yeah.
significantly
Yes. It was crazy like that.
down. Battle Style was pretty strong, then it went, and then now it's $90, 95 shipped. So have a master plan. Also keep my 28% capital gain, so you're fighting at below MSP. Let me go here. Battles. Okay, so they're talking. I'm just trying to. I see that guy on
Oh, I'm
Facebook. He's
looking.
obnoxious. I
I'm
see
looking
that
too.
guy on Facebook. He's obnoxious. I'm sorry. What guy? Okay, I am going to. I have no idea. Oh, the collector's cash guy. Got it. What am I looking at? Single and cards are nightmare. I don't want to own the cards that's high. Raw and seal is the way I'm going. No graded cards for me. Oh, did I told you that I have a little bit of buyer's remorse? So,
Ooh, about
oh,
what?
oh my lord, this is me being dumb again. So, I work with a lot of local card shop. Like I work one with in LA that does grading. J&J Comics does personal grading with me. Kingslayer does grading as well. So I sent in a bunch of Pokemon cards. But the thing is that what's my end goal? My end goal is to collect, not to sell, right? I eventually I will sell. And then I sent in a bunch of cards, and then I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? My bill is going to be so high, so high. I should have bought houses. I should have bought property. And by the way, you
Multiple
guys,
houses.
just to let you guys know, if you guys see what is it? An address from Robert Royal. That is another house that I just recently bought. So I'm selling. I do not want to let. I'm losing my voice, but I don't. When I do my packages, when I send, I put random addresses that houses that I own, so they don't really know where I live. I'm incognito, you guys. I'm
Ooh,
incognito. So if you guys get a package from Robert Royal, that's one of the houses that I
alter
own.
ego.
An alter ego. That's really funny. So just to let you guys know, should I do not sell it? Do not sell it. Mm-mm. Do not sell it. Do not sell it. Do you think Blazers should sell it at a loss? I don't.
I don't. I mean, it's so hard to tell. And just to bring up something similar, a couple people in the comments have also said to my sentiments about waiting and being patient to buy things. Like, you may miss your opportunity, but you just have to. You gotta think about it. And don't, it's easy to say like, oh, that thing is going down, it's going down, it's going down, I have to sell because I'm going to have a higher loss if I don't sell now. If you are patient, this isn't guaranteed, but there's a chance it could go back up slowly over time, or there's a chance you could sell it later, or that you would regret selling it if you sold it tomorrow. If you're selling at 100% loss, you just have to sit back and think about like why you bought it in the first place. If you did buy it just to sell it, then maybe selling it at a loss. But if it's something you enjoy and you can see yourself like holding and displaying, like maybe do that instead. There are options on the table. It isn't just about like gains and losses, especially if you're really into the hobby and you like looking at these products and collecting them. So that's my
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say that's my long-winded answer of saying like probably don't sell at a loss, but I'm not a financial advisor, so think about it and assess, why you bought it in the first place, and whether or not you'd want to keep it just to look at it and enjoy it.
I would not sell it. I hate to sell them that. I'll be like, I'm going to try to close the gap in. Sadly, I would not sell it right away. I'll probably wait. God, I know, hold, but at that point, we'll have to do it at that point.
Right.
I would not do it. Vivid just dropped below MSRP on boxes. People really buy me out, though. They've been asking for good for those people. They waited. Good for them. I generally think Vivid is underrated currently. A lot of people are spitting on it because of new alternatives. I do think so too. That's one of the sets that I'm looking at. I do. Considering it was 180 last week, that's a huge drop. Oh, I made a video about it. I'm actually gonna check him out. It's
they're referring to that collector's cash thing.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna look
course.
into it. I will tell you my secrets and that's a terrible price, Bulbasaur. Let me tell you why. Okay, Swami has a book for $69.69. Okay, you're a little bit too pricey there. Price match. I need a price match, Bulbasaur. Guaranteed. Whoa. I am an attorney here. We need to sign some paperwork that talks about this guarantee thing here. Okay, I want to know, and I want you to price match 69.90. What is it? 69.9. Wait, 69.69. Somebody's buying singles. The Evil box will back in price in the future. Maybe. Probably. The thing is, I realize you have to plan to resell the money at the point. You should sell and to optimize the best of your ability. Anna probably get a coupon.
50% off.
No, 50% off. Oh, that's so funny. Sometimes a short-term loss can be converted to a greater growth, especially at 28% capital gain tax kicked in.
This capital gains tax is really going to start hurting people that is selling anything, really. It's scary, honestly.
Blazer, scary. You watch a lot of my videos. Come on, Blazer. Come on. Patience, you guys, patience. I have learned that Pokemon is just, they do whatever they do. And I don't believe in any of the conspiracy thing. I don't at all. Like when they say, oh, Pokemon is purposely not reprinting I'm like, no, I think they just could not do it. I could not. I do think they try to meet demand. So I do think so. All right, we are head to the comments, so we can fully talk. If only scary, a platform where you have to report it. Okay, is in the US. Whoa, Matt. Oh, Matt. So Matt, what are your future goals for collecting?
My future goals are to go back to, so a lot of what I've been focusing on, is like semi-modern Japanese promos, stuff like the, Poncho Pikachu boxes and promos, and Even just English modern in general, just because it's affordable and I really enjoy pack openings.
Mm-hmm.
But for my like personal collection, my long-term goals are to start picking up
Mm-hmm.
some graded cards from the Nintendo EX era. I would really, really love to, grab some more Aquapolis and Skyridge slabs like that have just been priced out for me way too high over the past year. And that's where I get a little upset that I came back into the hobby like in March 2020, right after all of like the price movements had already happened on things like the Shining cards from the Neo era and even the Aquapolis, Skyridge, all of those sets. The slabs were pretty affordable before the hype started, and then they all got bought up very quickly at what I consider to be very good prices. So I'm waiting for those to come back down to a reasonable and comfortable enough place so that I can start picking those up again because, I'm a 90s kid. I love me some Neo. I love me some Shining cards. I love shiny Pokemon. So really, as a collector, I'm all over the place, as you can tell. I'm not like you seem to be very into like seal collecting. Like you have your niche and you have the thing
Yeah.
that you go for. I'm still, since I've only been like hardcore for a year and a half now, I'm still looking for my niche, honestly. And
Uh-huh.
I'm really just trying to, niche down and start collecting things that I haven't been able to
Mm-hmm.
before, which
Mm-hmm.
again, I really like shiny Pokemon, so maybe that will end up being my niche. I don't know. We'll
Very
see.
nice. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that. I really do. Um, do you have, and everybody has their different strategy to collect Pokemon cards. What is in a strategy that you personally feel fits for you that you do want to share?
Sure. So the strategy that I'm implementing right now is to sell just to fund for my
Mhm,
collection
mhm,
to collect some of those rare items, the rare PSA cards that I just mentioned.
mhm,
Um, I'm selling my duplicates of, modern Sun and Moon era booster boxes, like simply to fund my collection. Because, like we've been talking about this entire time, there's a chance those could be, higher in price, whatever, 5, 10 years down the line. But right now they are selling at a pretty big premium. And I'm selling them only to fund my collection. And I am really I'm looking at what I have and saying, do I really want this in my personal collection? Why did I even buy this? Did I just get baited into a super hype set that came out over the past year? And, keeping some of it and then selling some of it. So, what I would say to your audience is to think about like why you're buying into things. And if you're buying into them like specifically for investment purposes, really think about like whether or not, if it's a modern thing, whether or not that modern sealed product, that modern graded card, that modern single, whether that is going to yield you the best returns. And if you can afford to part with it, maybe before the downturn, hits super hard in the coming, weeks, months, days, years, maybe now's the time to sell and consolidate so that you'll have the money to continue collecting and enjoying the hobby. And also, so you have the money if the downturn does hit the hobby hard and prices go down for items you've wanted for the past, year that you could just never afford, you may have the money to afford it if you're, consolidating things in your collection or your investments that you never, you didn't believe in or could be better, used with the new products that you're buying. So
Yeah, that's very good.
consolid
Thank you. Mhm,
consolidation, I would say, is
mhm,
the short answer. Thinking about
mhm.
what I've been buying and consolidating and trying to save that, you know, save that
Yeah.
money I'm making and for future purchases for my collection.
Yeah. And I don't want to be rude. I want to be respectful of your time.
Mhm.
2:30, almost 2 hours talking a lot. Times go by fast.
It
Let me
does,
know.
doesn't it?
Let me know if you want to end it. Give me about 15 minutes, and so I let them know, the audience, about 15 minutes, and we do the giveaway.
Mhm.
We do another giveaway. I did the first one because I apologize. I told you guys 3 times a week. I lied. Okay, I lied. I lied. I lied. You guys need to know, every time my Clippers lose, I need 2 days to mope around.
Clippers hangover. Clippers
Is there
loss
Clippers
hangover
hangover?
there.
Exactly. Okay, we were robbed, you guys. We were robbed. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Rob. That's what I said. But anyways, so
Anyways,
mhm.
can we do you mind if we do the 15-minute warning now? Is
Yeah,
that too sub?
absolutely,
Yeah.
Matt. Oh no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because 2 hours and a half, I was just losing my voice. I don't even notice. You guys, we're doing the 15 minutes last Q&A, and we are going. By the way, Matt, thank you so much for going on. It's really great to do collectors. And I just to let you know, started you started this whole OG collector thing, because after talking to you, I was like, what am I going to do for July? Guess what I did? I booked
OG collectors.
OG collectors. That's it. I got nothing. We got Echo coming up. We got Mr. Houndoom coming up. We got Laughing Pikachu coming up. A amazing lineup coming up, you guys. These are collectors. Pancake Analytics is coming up. And we have Mr. Lewis, the guy that does that Pokemon seal collector, Vince
Hmm.
collector, all coming up. We're trying to get primetime Pokemon Ryan to come up. I made several phone calls to get these people going on, you guys. These are collectors that have been in the hobby for a long time, to get to know you guys and to answer these questions. So I'm pretty good night, Baba Squad. Good night.
Night
Clippers will
Bulb
never go
Squad.
to the NBA Finals. See, that's what happened when we mentioned they're trolling. So I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go here. Oh, Laughing Pikachu. Oh, I'm really excited. Matt, thank you so much for giving me that inspiration. I'm just really glad that
Yeah.
that you never left. You're here to stay. You want to know a little bit about something? The people that I've mentioned, they left. They don't collect anymore. They don't collect.
Really? So
They
these
don't.
are former long-term collectors.
They are, but they've been doing
Mm.
YouTube for quite a while. They left, and I asked, just like the cat's meow. I said, "What? Why did you stop?" Priorities. Oh, okay. That's all I just said. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
priorities,
fair.
and that's just more emphasis on just pacing it, because it's right at the end. This is luxury good. This is just a hobby, right? And this is just a hobby, and but other than that,
Well, who knows, PokeGal, maybe in a year's time or less, I will be back as gym trainer Matt and
you are a gym trainer,
gym
Matt.
leader. Wait. Sorry,
Wait,
sorry, sorry,
gym
sorry.
leader,
Gym
leader,
leader.
leader. You are a
Gym
gym
leader.
leader, Matt. I love it. You guys, we're totally giving Matt a new identity. We're so terrible. We are
Wait,
so
so let me show you
terrible.
something real quick on
Okay,
that note.
that would be great. That would be great.
So what does this
Activate
look like to you?
Team Rocket.
That is a penny bank
Uh huh.
from, I forget what the bank is called. It's some corporate bank. It's like something Republic, but I
Hmm.
saw that
Hmm.
bank in their store. Team Rocket immediately registered. I said, "Can I have that bank?" They said,
Uh
"That's for kids." And I said, "Please, can I have that bank?" And they gave me the bank. So it lives on my collection wall now.
Oh, that's so funny. You know, when Toys R Us were getting their promos, the little rap promos, I
Yep.
went back then, rest in peace, Toys R Us in California. You Canadians are still lucky. But anyways, I was in line with a bunch of kids getting the little, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I was like, for a 1 second in my life, I was glad I was only 5'4". I'm glad I was only 5'4". I was so embarrassed. These little kids are getting the little promo, they're trading, and they're like, and I was like the adult. I was the adult there, and did you did you
Don't
even
be
see this?
embarrassed.
I did you even see? So but the way that you started the stream, and you're like, we talked about it, and you're like, how did it feel back then to collect Pokemon cards? A little bit embarrassing, a little bit embarrassing. So, did you ever felt like that as well?
Yeah. And, for the people who weren't here at the beginning, saving it for trouble and make it double. For the people who weren't here in the beginning, in my background, I've tiptoed in and out of this hobby. And when I was, my late teens, early 20s, college, all that stuff, I felt so embarrassed that those were one of the times that I was out because I was so embarrassed by it. And I should have just put my foot down and said, I'm a nerd. I'm into this. Let's go.
I love
But
it.
I didn't. But we're here now. So
I love it.
that's the
And
important thing.
a lot of people when they were like, Pokemon, isn't that for kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is, but
So yeah, but now it's cool. Now it's cool.
Yeah, can you imagine? I would love to see a video of someone going into in some corporate investment firm, like saying, oh, I invest in alternative asset classes. Can you help me with my portfolio? And they say, oh, okay, sir, what do you invest in? Pokemon cards. Like, I would just love to see the face of that firm and if that's happening right now.
I can tell you, I don't want to like get into it, but I do work somewhere in the related. I do banking, and I
Right.
do have a lot of friends and a lot of people that are a financial advisor. They were like, "What? That's nuts!" They'll be like, sell now, sell now." Well, that's all they tell me. The first word is like, sell now, and I'm like, okay. Um, uh, I'm getting their money. I'm getting. Oh no, I should not post that. That you're funny. You get their money because they support you, Mason, because you're awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man, for hanging out. All right, Matt, that's 15 minutes. We're gonna do the last thought, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. And I want you to pitch up. I want you to tell me a hashtag. Pick a hashtag. I was gonna say pitch a hashtag, but anyways, we're gonna do the final thoughts. To be honest, Pokemon is still not cool. Marvel is cool. DC is cool. Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh is in the middle, but Poke is still in the strange area. That's really funny. It's really funny.
All right. I'm going to say hashtag Pokemon is cool.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, you guys, to enter the giveaway, which I will need to pick, but I think I have a good idea what I'm going to go. Hashtag Pokemon. Pokemon is cool. Okay, you guys, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is just type in Pokemon is cool. Pokemon is cool.
And thank you, Jody. Thanks for hanging out. It was nice
You
meeting
know
you
what?
digitally.
We're gonna use this one instead. Pokemon is cool.
Cool.
Cool. Pokemon is
That's
cool.
very LA. Cool.
Very LA. All right, I'm gonna let you go for final thoughts, and then I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna get ready for the giveaway. I'm gonna let you go. All yours. Take your time. Take your time on this.
Take
okay?
my time? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, so it was cool hanging out with all you guys. I am Matt. I'm not cool, so I don't have a YouTube presence. I don't have.
You are cool.
So let me rephrase that. I am cool, but I don't have a YouTube presence. I don't have an Instagram presence. I do, however, have a new nickname from the chat, which is Gym Leader Matt, which I will be taking and copywriting. And should I create any Pokemon content in the future, you can find me at Gym Leader Matt. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I have nothing to say but hashtag Pokemon is cool. Looks like a lot of people are participating here.
Pokemon is cool. School is cool. We are cool.
And
like that.
Yeah, and you know what? Thank you, Mason. I'm looking at your comment here while I'm doing these closing thoughts, and I try to have a presence in all of the PokeTubers comment sections and chats, but my comments are long, and I know that all the PokeTubers don't want to read my comments because they're long, and I am trying to be briefer, and maybe that's why I need my own channel. I don't know. Or maybe that's why I need to be a guest on other people's channels, like PokeGal, who is so kind to let me come on.
I do want to state it's not that I don't read your comments. I just don't read comments at all. So
Oh, no. I wasn't calling you out specifically. I was just thinking
no,
about.
not at all. I just want to let everybody know that it's I'm terrible at reading comments. I have so many spams in my comment section. I'm sure you guys noticed it. So just I just want to let everybody know that whoever writes the comments, it's me, not you. It's me.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about, like, I was thinking about Mason's channel in particular. I will write a novel in Mason's comment section, and thank you, Mason, for saying you read the long comments and you read my comments in particular. I'm very flattered, but I need to be briefer, and you know, I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of the people hanging out in the chat, like Bulba Squad and Poke Knowledge for a little bit. If you guys have not heard of their channels, I would definitely go check them out. I've learned a ton from them, and a lot of the thoughts that I had tonight were probably just regurgitations of things that I heard on their channels. But Poke Knowledge is still here. Look at that. Well, thanks, Poke Knowledge. Yeah. All right. So now I feel justified. So now I feel okay making long comments. I'm going to keep doing it. Thanks, guys.
All right, you
Look at this
guys.
giveaway.
I am bad. Hopefully, there's no echo. Is no
I
echo?
don't hear
Let me
anything.
know. Okay, that's perfect. Because sometimes it's me. Perfect, you guys. Blazer, keep coming. Perfect. Oh well, there's a lot of people here. Well, thank you for listening, you guys.
Yeah, thanks,
Is
guys.
that I'm so glad. I apologize. When I said that I would stream 3 days a week. You guys know me. Oh, they already know. This audience is extremely educated in Pokemon cards. So they all know that I just to say I reiterate the same thing. They're used to it. When they watch me, they know what I will say. The same thing. Let me go here. Read all the comments. Keep on coming. Nice. Let me go here. And Matt, you do have a really strong presence in the Pokemon community, so just let you know. Keep that coming.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. For generations, I thought so. We were talking about too much. I'm almost positive that this is generations. So you can pick Blastoise and Venusaur. This is generations. Yeah, that's it. Or you can pick the Mewtwo base too. So whatever you guys, one or two. Okay. So all you do is just enter it is Pokemon is cool. Make sure to have the hashtag Pokemon is cool, and that's it. You guys in the comments, hashtag Pokemon is cool. And there's only 12 entries. We'll keep going for more. Oh, I need to share my screen. That's the reason why. Here. Is that it? There you go. Let me go here. Cool.
Cool.
Right. There you go. Pokemon is cool. Make sure that's how you spell it, you guys. So there you go. There's some more entries coming on. There's more entries. So are you excited for Evolving Skies?
So super excited, but like I said earlier, I have to contain myself. I have to wait. I have to wait because my wallet is going to hate me if I don't wait. I think it looks like a great set, though. I love Eevee. I love that. I think Pokemon's killing it with the alt arts. You know, they are like these beautiful full arts that are actually hand drawn as opposed to 5-band graphics like the CGI. I'm getting a little sick of the CGI that we're seeing in the artwork. So I am so excited for all the cool hand drawn artwork we're about to get.
Oh, me too. Me too.
And even Chilling Reign, like people hating on Chilling Reign, I think the alternate arts in Chilling Reign are really cool, and I think they're beautiful. But that's me.
No problem. Everybody has their own opinion. And that's what makes us all unique. All right, you
Exactly.
guys. Go here.
Oh,
And
who's it gonna be?
oh no way. He doesn't win Jeopardy, but he wins today. That is nuts. Oh, Raheem, did you ever get my
Raheem.
package? Let me know. That is amazing. That is where is he here?
He was. I haven't seen him in the comments in a while.
Oh, he's around. I'm positive.
Oh, he's lurking.
He's lurking. Twice a winner. Very nice. Not yet, but I'll probably get it here tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check on that then. Let me go here.
Good to
Oh,
know,
I gotta
Hefe.
exit the screen. Hefe. Hefe. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness, Raheem's a looker for sure. He is. He is. He is. What a fantastic chat. You guys, if you want to reach out to Matt, I did put his website and I did put his YouTube. It's a little bit hard to find. I honestly, Matt, it was a little hard to find. So I put the website. It's easier if that's okay. If you want to put your email, if you want to put anything in your chat, if they want to reach out to you, let me know. Let me know.
I will let you know. And once I develop the gym leader Matt profile, I will spam and lurk your chat, and everyone will know. Believe me, they won't have trouble finding me then. So
Perfect.
I'll be back with that.
All right, Raheem, and let me know if you want the Mewtwo or you want the Generations cards. Let me know. All right, you guys, Matt, stay on, okay? Stay on. All right, you
Bye,
guys, it's
guys.
all no, stay on. Stay on. Oh
For
yeah,
that,
but
that was
bye.
for them.
Well, for them, gotcha. Raheem, let me know. We have I've sent you a lot of things before, so 2 generations, perfect. That's a good choice. See, I buy things where I know people will like. It's a good here. Raheem. See, Raheem knows his cards very well. Very well. Perfect. All right, you guys. It was always great talking to you. Tomorrow, we are doing Pokemon Jeopardy. Tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow. I had to postpone. Wait a minute. The Clippers are playing tomorrow. Okay. I take that back.
Uh-oh.
I take that back. Tuesday. Tuesday, we are playing Pokemon Jeopardy. If the Clippers lose, I need you guys more than ever. You guys are allowed to troll. You guys are allowed to troll. Or not, yeah. Tuesday. I know. This just for the Cloudy Clippers loss. They're not gonna lose, okay? They're gonna win this round. They're gonna lose home. We already know this. I'm hurt. All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. We have an amazing lineup coming up. I'm completely booked for July. I'm not booking for August anytime soon. But like Mason said, what time? Probably six my time, 6 or 6. Yeah, 6. But of course, what Mason says, we are digging in OG PokeTubers, people that had 10 plus years, and everybody saw the lineup so far. Everybody so far has 10 plus years experience in doing Pokemon cards. So this is good. This is educational for you guys. And keep in mind, it's always opinion. But uh but you guys always have to do your own research. All right, you guys, it's always fantastic. I really miss you guys. I had a tough time navigating this. It's only a week, Matt. Only a week. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Take care.